All right, what is up, everybody? HisRoyalFatness here. Welcome back to the channel and to today's live stream where I will be playing the T110E5, a nearly perfect Tier 10 heavy tank, but not quite. It's almost there. So hopefully to those of you who are E5 enthusiasts or thinking of playing this vehicle again, this stream will be helpful to y'all. And by the way, I'm gonna rely on you guys in chat to tell me how the quality is. The regular YouTube server was not connecting at all. I had like almost no connection, so I had to switch to an HLS server, which has about a 40-second delay versus what I see and what you guys see, but it's usually more stable. So just let me know in chat if there's any kind of major like lag or connectivity issues, and hopefully we'll keep our fingers crossed for the best and get ready to jump on into some epic T110E5 action. Okay, T110E5, man. This is one of the oldest tanks in the game. It's seen everything since the very beginning of WoT Blitz. It's had very high ups and very low downs. Now, recently, in the last couple of years, the 5 has been pretty trash, to say the least. It got its DPM nerfed, it got its mobility nerfed. It was just a slug with no DPM and average gun handling at best. It wasn't really played that often. So recently, update 9.1, Wargaming decided to, well, give it insanely good accuracy and increase its top speed a little bit, and that helped out so much. The tank isn't quite at a state where I would say this is a must-have, must-play vehicle, but it's getting pretty close. The deposit for the dry cat food for paid actors, Russian disaster. Spasibo большое. All right, and so T110E5, what does this tank have going for it? Really, a few things. Overall, its mobility is good for a heavy tank.
Dry cat food for paid actors.
It's not
playful face.
Perfect, but its mobility is good. It has a 42 top speed, decent enough traverse speeds. It gets around. Hull down armor profile is very nice once you're using your 8 or so degrees of gun depression. Your armor profile is pretty sturdy, but you do have a hatch. The cheeks are penable to premium rounds, and overall, your hull itself isn't the best, so keep that in mind. So when it comes to playing the T110E5, what you really want to prioritize is finding those safe hull down positions. If you do that, then you're pretty good. But if you get stuck in an open engagement, in a town engagement, let's jump into the queue, you're gonna find you'll die very fast. And one thing you should definitely be aware of is the T110E5 has some of the weakest drive wheels on a tier 10 heavy tank. You barely angle your hull, you are getting perma-tracked and you are dying, which is why I don't run reactive on this tank. I value, if I'm not gonna run the mobility consumable, which was removed, I would rather have that extra repair kit to avoid getting perma-tracked in the open. And so, jumping right on into the first game today, I think what I'm going to do is probably take the windmill. That's a good haul-down position for the E5. And so, the nice thing about the T110E5 is it's a very versatile heavy tank. You have a good amount of mobility, you have a good amount of armor, you have a good amount of hit points, and most importantly, you actually have a really good gun, except its damage per minute. So its damage per minute isn't awful. With your running rammer, it's 2,500. But you also think that other vehicles, IS-4, IS-7, Type 71s, all of those also have 2,500 or more damage per minute with rammer. It makes you realize real quickly, well, maybe the gun could just use a little more DPM to make it a little bit more of a deadly opponent, especially against those Type 71s. And so what we're going to do right off the bat is we're jumping straight into the middle here. So far, no one has really been spotted up on the med side, but we do have quite a few heavies headed in towards this corner here. Looks like the Jagdpanzer 100 on the enemy team is also planning on doing this. I'm going to see if I can pull forward just slightly. Now we have 340 base heat pen, and oh my, that shot goes nowhere near where I was aiming it. So unfortunately, the shell goes to Narnia. Let's see if this Foss shoots again. Looks like he's holding back for me, and I don't really want to get overextend this corner. Okay, so the enemy team have a really good kind of a hold lineup in this corner right now. Now we can see the enemy T110E5 and E75 are getting a little bit more aggressive down low. I don't want to poke the Foch or the E5, but boom, you can see just how great the gun handling is on this tank. Now, a 9.8 or something second reload definitely is not the best out there, but man, the gun just works. Like, I cannot say how much I love the accuracy on this vehicle enough. It is so accurate. It's on movement dispersion. Even when it's fully aimed in, it has great accuracy, and on movement shots are pretty good too. Like, we should hit that T95E6 our T110E5, absolutely no problem. And we've already farmed up a pretty decent amount of damage. Now, I have to watch out because there definitely are tanks that can kind of shoot my booty over here. Let's put a heat shell towards this dude. Unfortunately, not quite able to get the angle to pen him there. But, you know, 50 TP, 60 T92, they're both back in that corner there. We will keep an eye out on them. We know where the Yag is. We know where the Foch is. It looks like the E5 of the enemy team is getting bopped as well. So I think probably the best play for me to make in just a moment would be to see if I can assist my allies over here against this Yag and Foch. But obviously, I don't want to push around this corner by myself because I'm probably going to lose a ton of hit points. All right, I believe the Yag has just fired and he is now pulling back in towards the rear here. Looks like the enemy Foch has been quite aggro. It's aimed for a track shot, hitting him right in the tracks. We're going to pull straight on in behind his tank. He can't really pull back all the way now because I'm blocking him from doing that. Let's see if we can maybe catch him on fire here with an HE. Boom, 555. Foch is now on a long reload. We're going to continue to block him so he can't run away. The score is 2-4, and as long as I get some assistance by our boy Mr. IS8 here, we should be fine. So we're still circling Mr. Foshipu. Mr. Foshipu is disengaging from the spin here. We might take a shot from Mr. Foshipu here. We managed to bait the shell to our tracks. We're going to use the Foch as some hold down cover, but no, the Milk 2 came around the corner for me. Okay, so this is definitely not looking very good for your boy. I'm going to run away from this Emil. We're going to see if we can track this Yag one more time before running around the corner here. One more track shot. Oh, and a fire. Very clutch indeed. We're pulling back into cover. The IS8 can pick up one kill on this Yag, and then we're all set here. TI2 has just killed him. Let's put a quick kill shot into our mans here, and we're going to hug this corner to the best of our ability. This game is getting very close. We've so far dealt quite a bit of damage, and this Yag is pulling around the corner here, picking up a nice kill on him. You can see the mobility on the E5, and it's absolutely perfect gun handling that allows me just to reliably track that Yag in the open, coming in super handy there. Now, I believe the Emil is loaded. Probably shouldn't have taken that shot, but I mean, 752 is super healthy, but no! He damages my ammo rack. He shot heat right into the side of my tracks there. And unfortunately, now my reload is 10 trillion years long. I'll just wait for the 752 to start making a play on this Emil, who I'm sure will be pulling forward or doing something soon, because if he continues to sit there, the 752 is just going to bop him. Let's put one more shell into our mans. We get another ricochet. Very nice. And I believe the 752, who's pulling in behind this Emil, should be able to clear him out pretty quickly here. Now, the Emil realizes he is definitely getting flanked, so I'm going to start pulling forward. I want to get one more shell off. To be nice to get that, hopefully, 5 or so thousand damage out this game. No! Barely hitting the outside of his drive wheel, but we still had a really good battle. And the E5 worked well, and you definitely realized that game that the double repair kits is pretty handy, because even with 2 repair kits, I still lost my ammo rack at the end of that battle. Nice little ace tanker to start the stream off today. That is what we like to see. Good job to the 752, also pulling 4,000 damage there. And yeah, I mean, I think that game pretty much explained everything that we like about the T110E5. You had your really good gun handling, just working reliably. You had the mobility that allowed me to pull out of the situation with the Yag and the Mill behind me. You had enough armor to be effective on haul down, but of course it also showed some of the weaknesses. Its haul is definitely not great in the open, and you do lose your modules a lot, which is why I definitely recommend running the provisions on the E5 to increase the security of your modules. I believe, I forget what it is, the protective equipment. You guys know what it is. It's the provision. It will reduce the odds of you losing your ammo rack or being caught on fire, or even in some situations being like permatracked as much. I think that is really important for the T110E5. I also run one set of the hit point provision and then big food, because I think that's what gives you the best kind of quality in your E5 experience. And yeah, so good game so far. We're pulling right up to the mid. We're going to try and get haul down once again. One thing you will notice about T110E5 gameplay is it is very, very much haul down. Let's load up a heat shell for this WZ. Nice little heat shot there. Just being able to reliably snapshot vehicles like that WZ is such a great feeling in something like the T110E5. Looks like this Yo is getting a little bit more aggro. Let's put a shell towards his hatch. Unfortunately, shell goes a bit low by reticle. The enemy team definitely have tanks pushing up on our left-hand side here, so we will want to watch out for that, but hopefully this Emil or this Yo should struggle a little bit here. Not quite able to hit him, and oh, the T110E4 hits me, and you can see it kills my gunner. So the T110E4 is sitting in Narnia. Looks like the 140 and Sheridan are being a little bit on the over-aggressive side here. So let's see if this 140 pulls around the corner. He's not quite going to pull around just yet. I'm going to kind of sit here because I believe my haul is somewhat haul down from this side, and see if that Sheridan or 140 make a play. Now, I get spotted here, which tells me the Sheridan's probably in that bush somewhere. I just can't quite see him just yet. All right, the enemy T110E5 gets spotted in the open. This might be a decent opportunity to try and put a little bit of a revenge shot back into him. So he takes a shell there. He's pulling back. Let's aim for his side. Boom, 340. We can just immediately pull back once again into cover. 30B should be able to help handle this 140 and Sheridan that the enemy team have over here. And let's see, the enemy's WZ's in the open. Another shell. I mean, just look at how snappy that gun is. And my allies are making a very good push over to the heavy side. So far, they're doing an excellent job eliminating the enemy forces there. 140 no longer in a very good situation. Here's the Sheridan, 379 into him. Very nice. And yeah, I mean, we're not farming a ton of damage. I mean, we've only done like 4 shots or so, but there is still more damage to be farmed, hopefully, in theory. I'm just looking at how this game is going. I think what we need to do right now is the Yo won't be able to spot me just yet. The 140 and Sheridan are kind of in the open. We can kill the E4, 140, and Sheridan really easily here. Sheridan's pulling forward. Oh, no, I get trolled by the Sheridan's turret armor. We're going to take a shell from him. And hopefully, well, 30B is absolutely nowhere to be found. 30B, hello. I was kind of hoping that 30B would be here to help provide some assistance. There we go. The 1A3 actually doing all of the work for me. Shout out to that 1A3 player. All right, enemy Sheridan in the open. There we go. That one does manage to kill him, and wow, there is no one left in this game. So I got a YOLO for damage. Okay, definitely not going to be a 5k damage game. If I can get 3k out, I'll be very, very happy. Let's put a shell into the Yo here, 377. Oh, he takes 1,000 HP up the rear, and well, that pretty much just eliminates my ability to get 3k out. There isn't even enough HP in the game for 3k damage here, especially with this E4 just kind of YOLOing into Narnia and dying. Oh, man. Okay, I didn't farm. Good job to my heavy tanks. They played really well on heavy side. And I suppose in the long run, what I probably could have done to maximize my damage potential that game was to go with them and just farm out second line. Although I prefer not to commit my entire force to C side, because what can happen sometimes is you get mega crossfired and then you get stuck there. I was worried about that, but absolutely no fear. Our heavies clutched up hard. So yeah, that situation, we definitely felt the E5's DPM just a little bit more. Wasn't quite able to get as many shots off as I wanted. And here's the thing about the T110E5, and that I'm going to call overall for just how it's going to play. It's a reliable heavy tank, I would say, because it's so rounded and versatile, right? It's well-rounded. It wins pretty well. It's super good in platoons as a support vehicle, but it's not a damage farmer. This is no 215B 4,000 plus average damage easily with Hesh spam type of vehicle. You're going to have games where you're going to pull out sub 2k quite often just because you weren't in a position fast enough to farm out damage, and then you didn't have the DPM to pull it off anyways, right? And so jumping into this next battle, looks like we have a Sheridan up top here. Boom. Oh my goodness, that shot goes nowhere near where I wanted it to go. Enemy Sheridan very much spotted in the open here. And you know what? I believe their team might be a little bit split. There we go. There are tanks on the A cap. The Sheridan will have to make a break for it. Looks like their meds might even be running away. Not 100% sure what those meds are doing, but it looks like the Sheridan's in the opens. Put a quick shell into his rear, and there we go. The meds did pull out through the mid, so the enemy team definitely split their forces up just a little bit here. Unfortunately, we did lose an ally in that attack, but we should get a shell to the 50B's turret easily here. Let's pull back from the VK. I really don't want to lose 640 hit points if I don't have to. VK's just kind of big chilling over here in the open. We'll wait to see if he puts a shell in towards this dude, and wow, we take a shot from the Grill, who decided to sit all the way in the back of their spawn. Luckily for him, he doesn't lose any hit points, and it looks like the enemy team is going to be starting a hardcore pressure onto our 1-2-1. Okay, so we know the Grill can't shoot me up the rear anymore. We have this 57 who's just being really aggro. I'm going to try and take a shell for our 1-2-1 here. 1-2-1 should be able to pick up that kill. But, oh no, my whole team is not with me. Okay, we do have a Badger with us. There's the Patton. But 1-2-1's probably going to die very quickly here. He is on one. He has a one-shot. Leopard's getting quite aggro. I'm going to see if I can hold this corner here and hopefully keep our poor 1-2-1 alive just a little bit longer. Let's put an HE shell into this Leopard. 593. Very good. My rear is still safe for the time being. Believe the 50B's reloading. And good job to our Badger. He made a very quick rotation back to support us. Let's kill their autoloader. Very nice indeed. And now I can start pressuring this Leopard 1, who is being a bit over-aggressive here to try and pick up a kill. All right. So Leo has nowhere to run to. One high explosive shell. Badger picks up that kill. Very nice indeed. My rear is still a little bit in the open. We do have this 57 heavy. Oh no, the Grill's going to shoot me. Of course. Of course, the Grill is just there. Okay. So unfortunately, we do take a shell from this Grill of 15 here. It's not game over just yet. Okay, I got to back up from this Patton here before he kills me. Patton does ricochet a shell. Let's see if we can get one more shell into Mr. Patton here, but we do get slightly stuck on the open, and I still have some allies here for support. Okay, if this Badger turns around, there's no way this Patton can just YOLO in and kill me here. So let's just sit back for a second. The Patton does have good accuracy. The Badger's starting to make a bit of a play now. Looks like we have the grill here. I don't know if that grill just fired or not, but let's put a kill shot in towards the Patton maybe. Not quite able to hit it. Okay, Patton fires with adrenaline. I should out-reload him. Badger picks up a kill. Good work to our Badger this game. He's played this really, really well as an excellent team support player. This VK is going to pull just around the corner there and get safe. We do have the grill here. So it's just the grill, me and the Badger. Hopefully doesn't HE me, hopefully. Oh, grill misses the hatch shot. We've done 3,500 damage so far. Badger just has to pick up a kill shot on the grill maybe, but it doesn't look like he's super interested in doing that. Now the grill might get a little aggro on me here. Oh, no, no. Okay, let's pick up a kill on him. Oh, 318. Talk about a low roll. Now, with Adrenaline, the Gorilla 15 probably has the reload on me, but not to fear. I have the Chatamus Maximus and the Badger here to clutch up that kill. And oh my game was almost ruined by a low roll. Thankfully, the grill didn't manage to kill me there. All right, if this VK turns for me, we can put another shell into him. And 4,200 damage dealt. E5 once again working great as a support heavy tank, just kind of sitting in the hold down position, farming out that damage. We pick up a kill on this dude. Not a bad game at all. And so, definitely a little bit longer. Kudos to this Badger. This Badger, a lot of players would just sit back or wander off the opposite end. He realized we were getting YOLO from behind and we needed someone to help stop that YOLO. So together, me and that Badger really did a very good job. And also shout out to the VK. Okay. So either our team did everything or nothing. Like, pretty much everyone did like 1 or 2 shots except for me, the Badger, the VK. Like, pretty good allies there. GG to that platoon. Bruh, Yarrow, rip. Wait, what's a rip? The type. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say hello to everyone in chat. I was too busy talking about potential stream connectivity issues. Hello to everyone in chat. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a great middle of your week, and I do appreciate it if you smash that like button. Thank you very much. And hopefully you enjoy the quality T110E5 gameplay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So we have K91 and 50 TP here for support. Enemy team have a 60 TP, a very good hold on heavy tank. A Mil 2, which if using max gun depression could be a bit of a nuisance. And a Object Sum 5.2. An IS-8 as well. Let's put a quick shell into the tracks of the IS-8. You can see once again, man, that dispersion on the E5 just allows you to hit snapshots so reliably. Enemy team capping B and C. Very interesting. 60 TP is over here. So the Emil is crossed up to the corner. I should be TD safe in this position. Let's see if we can sneak a shell into this Emil while he's pulling forward. One quick shell into the Emil. He does hit my drive wheels there. And once again, that's those giant drive wheels in the T110E5. You definitely have to be careful for that when you're playing this tank. Not to just sit there and expose all of your drive wheel, because you will get farmed out quite quickly. IS-8 in the open. Boom. Easy little hat shot. The dude's shooting HE at me. Bless him. Now, we do have a bit of a problem here. Although it looks like our K91 and Sheridan are full sending it. Very aggressive gameplay by these players. Enemy 60 TP has just fired. Enemy IS-8 poking a little bit into the open. Just put another shell into him. Now you'll notice I'm not fully committing into the ditch just yet. And that's because obviously I don't want to get myself stuck in some kind of like stupid crossfire. That's never a very fun gamer experience. Okay, Hori's in the open for the now. Let's put a quick shell to the Hori. We pull back behind cover here. We are safe from the Emil. We are safe from the 60 TP. Our Sheridan is doing a very good job pressuring through the ditch, and I think I'm going to get ready to start joining him here. Quick shell towards the IS-8. I mean, look at the gun, man. Gun absolutely hitting snapshots for days, and now you can see our spawn's going to go down very, very quickly here. So we need to get ready to clear out this Hori and this 60 TP, if at all possible. Hori should be the one to go down first here. He's the one that's easier for us to kill. Let's put a quick shot into him. He does fire. And I believe now would be a very good time to start pressuring forward. I'll take a shot for the Sheridan here from this 60 TP being very aggro. But no, he's going for the Sheridan. Okay, let's pull back from the Hori. Hopefully he doesn't pen my turret. That's that Hori insane premium AP pen. And for now, I think the best play for me to make right now is to just pull across on the 60 TP. Let's put another shell into him. Let's pull away from the Hori. No, he tracks me in the open. We're going to lose a lot of HP here. The main issue that we have to deal with right now is just so many tanks behind us and the cap deficit. Now, I am safe from the tanks behind, hopefully, for the time being. The Hori is going to go down very, very shortly here. I didn't want to make that push, but if we just sat there, there was a very significant chance we would have lost that because we could have gone farmed out from behind. Although it looks like they're taking a very long time to kill our 183, which is cool. Okay, so the Sheridan needs to help me get B cap, which should be cool. And I'm going to sit back and hopefully kind of pre-aim for A. I'm sure there's a pretty decent chance their team's going to go aggro for a cap here. And so once we have this cap, the game's going to be a lot closer, but definitely not perfect. Let's be a little bit patient. T110LT should be the first one to go down here. He is, after all, one of the most dangerous tanks the enemy team has. Standard B with the autoloader, but Standard Bs are pretty easy to kill. So let's see what happens if this T110LT gets a little bit passive aggressive. No, looks like our Sheridan has overextended a little bit here. Can't quite pressure in on him, and K91 is doing... Oh, K91 hitting some clutch shells. Let's see what happens. T110LT, you got to push forward. T110LT goes down. Very nice. And it's a Skoda. Okay, it's not a Standard B, it's a Skoda, which is a little bit more dangerous because of its clipping potential. We got to kill this dude or get onto A cap right away, because if we don't, we have lost the game to cap. Very close battle indeed. A bit of a high roll would have won that battle. Maybe I could have been a little more aggressive there, but it was a good try. It was a good try. Maybe I should have focused defending A. That's just the caveat. The supremacy, if the enemy team gets those caps, it's quite problematic. I still think in the end, me making that cross push on the 60 TP and the Hori was the right play to make. Even though I lost a lot of hit points for it, it was the only way we would be able to quickly clear those two tanks out and divert our attention back towards the Skoda and the T110LT. Unfortunately, it just wasn't quite fast enough because my team didn't quite snag the cap in time. But you know what? The gun worked well, and we still did 4,000 damage, even though, sadly, it was a loss. But it's not the end of the world. Update today at midnight. Yes, update 9.2. It should, in theory, be dropping sometime tonight. And as a result, it's going to force me to show some juicy replays at the end of today's stream. I hope you're prepared. These are replays I meant to show you guys last stream, but then I streamed for longer than anticipated, so I held off. But we'll have some nice, like, casual HK damage games and stuff like that that I've farmed up over the last couple weeks. Excited for the new gun sounds. Happy Daddy. I'm not 100% sure about the new gun sounds. Yes, they kind of sound good, but in my opinion, they need to have a bit more of a reverberation. Maybe just be a little bit more bassy and last just a little bit longer, and then they'll sound great. Right now, they sound a little bit flat, but, you know, they still sound pretty decent. I don't like to do sounds for the Nerf guns. RIP. I mean, the 183 does sound pretty saucy, though. All right, so enemy team are sounding a Type 71 over here. It is me and a Yo. And a Vickers. Okay, we can't commit here. Absolutely. No, yo. Our whole team is wandering off into town for some weird reason. Even though we're on the better spawn to play this side, we really can't afford to make that mistake. I'm going to get ready to start rotating out. Now, I'm not really sure what the safest route is out of here. I don't think I'm going to run away completely. What I'm going to try and do is sit far enough back to try and cover one of our allies here, but in a position where I can maybe farm up some damage on them YOLOing without getting myself overly committed to that side. All right, TI2 is just getting absolutely bombed here. Let's put a quick shell into him. Very nice indeed. Our Yo is starting to make a bit of a retreat here. I'm going to pull back into a position where I can better provide support fire for him. We do take a shot from the AMX 5120. That's a bit unfortunate. We do manage to hit a shell in return and pull into a safer position. Very nice. So the AMX is on the rails. TI2 is kind of with them. I don't have to worry about them too much. I think the AMX will be reloading soon. My kind of primary objective right now is just to provide some cover fire on these dudes without overcommitting to the corner. Now, luckily for me, the enemy team decided not to just YOLO this side, as I kind of expected they would. Let's get a nice shot to the Waffle. Taking 300 splash damage there. That had to be from one of the enemy Waffenträgers. The enemy 57 is getting quite aggro indeed. Let's put another shell into him. 500 maximum. Very nice. The gun is so far working to great effect. We can see the AMX 5120 might still have shots on me. Not yet. 57 is getting quite aggro indeed. So let's get ready to see if we can put a shell into this TI2. 400 into him. Very nice. And so, yeah, it's not the worst case situation in the world. Obviously, it's not most ideal. Here's the enemy's Waffle in the open. HE. Oh, I aimed that one just a little bit too high. Let's see. The Vickers is pretty low, but our Yo is still quite healthy. I can still provide excellent cover fire from up top here. Let's get ready for this Waffenträger to hopefully pull forward just a little bit more. He doesn't quite put a shell into the 57. No, the shot missing the penetration there. But I think my team is now in a pretty solid state to win this battle. Enemy Waffenträger getting quite aggressive indeed. Let's put an HE towards him. He does have a Spall liner, sadly, but we've dealt 2,500 damage. And I think I definitely made the right play in pulling back to a safer position. Not completely dipping on our Yo in this situation, but just pulling back to an area where I could cover him, and that way if the enemy team got, you know, super aggressive in their YOLOs and stuff, I wouldn't just die unnecessarily. Let's put a quick shell to this type, and of course these types have ridiculous armor. That one doesn't go through, but at least we managed to ricochet a shell in return, so a 0-for-0 trade isn't too shabby. Let's aim for the type's lower plate here, and nice, because it has almost no lower plate. The shot goes underneath this tank, but we are getting the ricochets. The only problem is we're not getting the farm. We're only about 2,500 or so. Let's put a quick shell into this dude real quick. I'm going to get ready to start pressuring this Waffenträger because he's definitely going to go down way faster than the type here. So if I can farm at least like one more shell into this dude, it's kind of just a waste of my time at this point. Yeah, that was definitely a wasted time. This dude is so dead. Oh well. So we got 3.3k damage out so far. Vickers, please don't block my shot. Thank you so much. Nice little tracking shell into this dude. 3,780. So not a shabby game. Definitely more support role. And I think, you know, you guys will notice as I'm playing the T110E5, it's not so much about being overly aggressive, frontline heavy. It's about finding those kind of secure positions where you can maximize that armor profile and hopefully maximize your very, very average damage per minute. And we were able to be pretty effective there just by pulling back a little bit. And kudos to that Yo, he actually did a really good job not overcommitting. Like, he got very aggressive at first, but after he got his initial spotting run, he kind of pulled back. And then together with me and the Vickers there, we were able to prevent the enemy team from really just blitzing into our spawn and gave ourselves a pretty easy win. So I'm happy with how that game turned out. Where are they just hatch sniping you? Huh? I played a bit too much. Wow, literally feels familiar, the sound, and guess what? Same way as a muffled, it's a bruh. Feels bad. Okay, so Rockfield. A couple of options for me here. Enemy team have a very good Rockfield lineup. They have a Concept 1B. They have an IS-4, a 57, a 50B. They have a Foch, which is honestly not that great, and a 140, which can be annoying, but you know, is easy to deal with. My team is very split. It's me, a 50B, and a Progetto going towards this end of the map. That's kind of a big red flag for me. And also the fact that we have a bunch of dudes just wandering to the opposite end of the map. So what I think I'm going to do here is, under the assumption that the enemy team is probably going to full send their forces to C side, I'm going to see if I can spot anyone up kind of crossing towards this corner here. We do find the enemy's E50M. He's AFK, so I may as well just put a shell into him in case he does wake up eventually. Enemy Foch pulling forward as well. E50M, as you can see, has just woken up. And so now I'm actually in a pretty troll position for the enemy team to deal with. Let's see if we can get ready to pre-aim for this E50M to pull forward here. E50M in the open. Another track shot into him. The E5's gun handling just working absolutely sublime there, and this Concept is being quite aggressive as well. IS-4 is kind of looking at me, but hopefully with these dudes kind of behind and in our spawn, there's not much he can do to me here. Let's get ready to put maybe a heat shell to the top of his hatch here. Doesn't seem he's all that interested. Dude takes a shot, but it doesn't quite go well for him, and it looks like the kind of play in this situation, this Concept's getting quite aggressive to put a shell into me, 388 into him, is to start taking over the enemy spawn. Because once again, keeping an eye on the rotation of my allies this game, the most secure position is wherever those dudes could just sit and crossfire out the enemy team. And because of that, we're able to just stick around the corner and to get safe with the team here. Let's see if this Foch gives me a kill shot. 318! That's the second time I've had an easy kill shot, and it's rolled like 318. This can't even be made up at this point. Okay, so enemy Concept 1B. He's going to start pulling right on into the middle here. Let's put a quick shell towards him. Unfortunately, that one doesn't quite go through. We do ricochet a shot, though. E50M Concept. I still have cover fire from our spawn, but my allies are definitely kind of getting trashed just a little bit. E50M being quite aggro. Let's put a quick shell into him. I went to this position to try and provide my allies with some cover fire here, but it looks like this Concept's going to be able to poke me for free just like that, unfortunately. And the Concept with a ton of armor on the front. Let's put another shell into this Concept and back up before he can shoot at me. We'll just keep backing up a little bit. He'll have my upper plate here, so he could probably pin that pretty easily. Yeah, we do take a shell there. E50M is flanking through the left-hand corner here. Now he isn't quite committing to me. The Concept getting a little bit greedy. Oh, another track shot into this Concept 1B. Let's just continue holding here. He shoots underneath me. My rear is currently safe. Concept trying to make the rotation out. Let's put another shell towards his tracks. The 57 is now full sending it for me. Let's pull back away from him. We do manage to avoid at least one shell there. We do take a second shot from the 57 heavy here. And let's see. We can maybe just bounce a third shot. We do get the ricochet there. I'm going to keep backing up away from this IS-4 and 57 heavy. Hopefully we can avoid the IS-4 shot there. Very nice indeed. And I believe the best option for me right now is just to wait for this 140 because he's going to pick up a kill on me momentarily. There isn't really a whole lot I can do about this 140 in this situation. Oh, wait, maybe if we could get the ricochet. Not quite. So I had the attention of the 57, the Concept, the IS-4, pretty much that whole time. My allies don't have enough hit points to win this. I'm not really sure what our Yos were doing this battle. They played really poorly. They could have pushed up and supported us in the mid there. And I doubt they're going to win this. They have a full HP IS-4 on their team. The 140 still has about 600. So I did my best to work with my team in this situation. Now, my team just so happened to be very bad. Yeah, they just did not push up at all and work with me well together there, allowing the 57 to push in on me. They all got distracted killing the 140. Well, no, they didn't even kill the 140. I guess they got distracted killing the E50M there, which was already a one-shot. But it is what it is. The enemy team had a lot of heavies. The enemy team also worked together as a 7-tank unit versus my team just being split all over Narnia. We did do 3,700 or so damage. I suppose in retrospect, although the position wasn't theoretically bad. I mean, if our 50B had done more than one shot, our Progetto had done more than two, and if our Yos had actually helped us a little bit more there, like there's no way those Yos shouldn't have had at least 3k each. It would have been a pretty easy win there, but you know, yeah. Teammates are a gamble. It's a bit hit or miss. It's like, are we gonna get the are we gonna get the good teammates, or are we gonna get the teammates that don't pen their shots? It was the latter of those two options. What iPad do you have? iPad Pro 2020 11-inch. These two big brain Yos, very big brain. Type 71, please. Ah, heck no. I hate Type 71. I'd rather play E5 over the Type 71 all day, every day. All right, so we're going to go heavy side pretty aggressively. Enemy Kron pulling forward, put a nice shell right into his hull, and we're going to pull right on into this corner. Now, obviously, this Kron could very easily just pen the top of my hatch if he's shooting heat and stuff like that, but the enemy 4005 in the open, nice little snapshot into him. I'm going to try and work on this hill to the best of my ability to try and minimize the profile of my hatch here. Now, let's see. This Kron might get some big brain ideas. Aim for his hatch. I mean, look at the gun handling on the T110E5, and oh! 4005 gets annihilated. So Kron finally penning a shot on me, bless him. And I think what I can do here is I have a 113 for support. And so we can hold this corner together against enemies like 113 here probably. Let's put a quick shot towards his hatch. Okay, the enemy's 113's hatch is a bit busted, but you know, this Kron really can't push on me. Not with the 113 and the other dudes here supporting me. Okay, very nice indeed. The enemy 113 shoots, was put a quick shot to his lower plate and pull back from that. I can keep holding this corner here. The grill has just fired. I'm sure the 704 is loaded. Let's see if this enemy 113 gives me a hat shot here. Unfortunately, fluffing it a little. I don't want to overextend just because of what's on that side, but I do have to be aware. We do have tanks that are kind of unspotted on this flank. We should keep an eye out for that. Let's put a shell towards the 704. And oh, man. Okay. We're getting just a little bit derped by the gun. E100 taking everything for the team. What an absolute big brain player. Kronwagen also getting really aggressive here. Let's put a shell into this 113. Very nice. We do get tracked, so I should be safe as long as I pull back in a second. I have a decent repair speed. There we go. Okay. 704 still kind of sitting in the open. Let's put another shell towards the 704 there. Very nice. This dude's going to go down very, very shortly. And instead of poking all of those tanks along that corner, let's get ready to clear out this Kronwagen, who we know has shot at least once or twice so far. Kronwagen is kind of in the open here. Let's wait for him to give me a little bit of a hatch shot. Or, you know what? We can probably... Okay, we can't quite pen his gun here. But, let's see. I don't want to take any unnecessary shots for this dude, but the longer I just keep him alive, the worse it becomes for my team. All right. No! Okay. No, E100. Don't do it. You're a one-shot. Okay, if he takes a couple shots here from the Kron, then I guess it's not the worst situation in the world. All right, hopefully auto-aim doesn't track onto the wrong target. Nice little kill indeed. We have to watch out for the Progetto farming my team from behind. Hopefully the Yo can deal with him in just a moment. I'm actually going to help our Yo out against this Progetto. Let's put a quick track shot into the Progetto here. Unfortunately, we lose our 704. Progetto does get nuked by the Yo, though, which is good. But our 113 is being a little aggro here. Definitely being a little bit on the aggro side for sure. All right, Kron gave me a kill shot. Nice little kill onto him. Very nice. And now the game is hopefully safe. Okay, so this game definitely got a bit close there for a second. Let's see. The IS-8 should be able to give me a nice heat shell pen right to the front of his turret. We'll pull right on in, hopefully avoiding any massive dunks from these dudes' grill fires. Nice. And we did a good job working there, and I think focusing that Progetto was actually really important because, you know, as long as that med was on our flank, my team really couldn't move there. We farmed about 4k damage so far. Grill's getting farmed out from behind by the Yo. Oh, Grill losing all of his hit points there in a few seconds. IS-8 in the open. Let's put a quick shell into him. And I'll be lucky to get one more shot in. The 113 will probably get another shell. And then it's all game over for Mr. IS-8. So, not a bad battle at all. Let's put another shell into this dude. Just under 5,000 damage, working quite well as a hull-down heavy tank. And even against the Kron, you know, the Kron is obviously one of the strongest hull-down vehicles. Now you can see where I was penned through the hatch that game by the Kron there. If you're going to get stuck in a 1v1 versus a Kron who knows how to angle their turret up, then see if there's a way to try and just not feed them damage and work elsewhere. That's why I decided, you know, I have the E100 with me, I have the 113 with me, and we had the Yo sitting a little farther behind. There really wasn't a way for that Kron to just sit there and put a full magazine into us without losing a ton of hit points. So we were able to pull up with that 113, and I fluffed a few shots, a little bit on my aim there, a little bit just on the kind of random RNGs, but so far, E5's been working pretty good. I mean, we're averaging just about 3,900 7 games into this stream. I think that's a very decent result for a tank that a lot of people think is pretty just average at the moment. Hey, Helmy, how's it going? Fatness, E50M stream tomorrow with update? Sure thing. I will try and get an E50M stream out tomorrow. Plus, we got new gun sounds. We got to get that first-hand experience. Buff the DPM reverse speed, please, Wargaming. Just DPM. E5 is almost perfect. Give it an 8.5 second reload, and it is a perfect, versatile, non-broken, but very strong heavy tank. If Wargaming do that, I will be so happy. Enemy 60 TP. He's in the open. Let's aim for that corner on his tank there. I'm not really sure how that shell didn't bend, but it is what it is. And let's see. So they have a Hori, hopefully not spotted. I have gone to a pretty decent hold down position for my vehicle here. Isaac's getting a little aggro, 376 into him, and my gosh, the gun just works so well on this tank. I am definitely a bit in love with this tank's gun for sure. The IS-7 trying to put a shell into me, but no, sir. No, sir. You do not have the big bait. Okay, so IS-7 missing his opportunity to nuke me there, but it does look like my allies are definitely struggling a little bit on this other side here. So IS-7 might pull forward ever so slightly. Oh, man, that was just bad. I was trying to switch back to AP, and it kind of made me flick my reticle a little bit too much out of the way where I was aiming or intending to aim there. IS-7 trying to side scrape in the open. That one's not going to quite pen. I just wanted to get rid of those little buildings, so that way if I need to resort to heat, I can totally do that. IS-7 might pull forward here in just a moment. Nice side shot, 416, damaging his ammo rack. Good stuff indeed. And I think what I'm going to do now, because we know this dude's on reload, is get ready to start working on this motion. This motion's being very aggressive on the front here. Let's put a quick shot to the motion. I thought he was on reload. Okay, so motion is pretty low in hit points. The meds could push in behind me. I think it's pretty unlikely that they will be able to full commit to that just because. And so let's try and angle our hull in a little bit toward the motion here. He does manage to pen me once again. Let's put another shell into the front of his turret. Now, I do have the motion on reload here. CI2 is not quite able to pressure me just yet. And so as long as I don't get any more 318 damage rolls here, we should be able to pick up a kill on this dude. Very nice. And we can get ready to start turning our attention back for the Leopard and IS-7 that are, well, pretty much just YOLOing into my allies here. All right. So Leo is being way too aggressive. Let's let up a high explosive shell. 500 into him. Very nice. 60 TP's pushing in. TI2 is flanking around behind us. Hopefully the Leopard goes down in just a moment. I might barely be able to out-reload. Perfect. We do get a kill on this dude. And it looks like the T92, IS-8, 60 TP, they're all just right around this corner here. So I'm going to get ready to start dealing with them momentarily. IS-8's been quite aggro. Be a nice kill shot into him. The score is 4-4. Ooh, T92 losing quite a few hit points here. This could be really clutch for me and my allies here. Nice little HE kill shot, maybe. Unfortunately, the shell does not quite kill him. Let's wait to see what Mr. 60 TP does, which way the 60 TP decides to roll. And so it looks like Mr. 60 TP blocking the T92, so he can't pick up a kill shot there. I mean, so he can't escape the kill shot. And our mouse is going to 1v1 the IS-7, 60 TP being quite aggressive. Oh, we bait our drive wheel here. And hopefully, without tungsten shells, we should be able to deal with the 60 TP in just a moment here. So let's aim a shell in right for that drive wheel to keep him right in front of me. Let's pop our adrenaline here. And hopefully, we can maintain a decent all-down profile. We do get another ricochet from the 60 TP, another lower plate shell into our 60 TP here. 60 TP can pen my hull, but we are in a very fine 1 versus 1 situation indeed. As you can see, we could just pull back, AP pen the upper plate. We've done 5,000 damage so far. Just trying to gun block him. He can pen the top of my hull here, so I'm trying to debate him out. We do debate him out just a little bit. Another shell into him, 460 damage dealt there. And man, E5. Now imagine this tank with a little bit more DPM. Then we're talking. Then we are massively talking. Let's put another shell into the 60 TP here. 6,000 damage dealt. I think he just gave up at this point because, well, I mean, essentially his life just sucks. No, why'd you get the mouse the kill? Buddy, no. I wish you'd just continue to be sweaty. Very nice game. Very nice game. Fatness. Hey, what's up, Fishy? What's up to his royal fishiness? How's it going? And yeah, E5 working like a charm. Gun worked well. One thing I'm going to call out there, a pretty important decision I made. Okay, so the motion and the meds are pushing it from the side. We were getting surrounded as a team. We were mostly stuck on encounter cap. My team was mostly interested in sitting on encounter cap. So what I did is I pulled right into that factory building and just eliminated that motion as quickly as possible, because that takes the pressure off of one of our flanks. Once that happens, I am free to pull back and put both those medium tanks and heavy tanks directly in a position in front of me where I don't have to worry about getting shot up in the rear. A lot of players might have just continued to sit in the open, farming what they had shots on. But when you're in those situations where you're getting surrounded by tanks, you have to find that kind of the weaker spot on the enemy team's lineup and try and just dig a hole for yourself to escape and reduce that kind of crossfire. Because, yeah, if I just continue sitting there, I have a feeling that game would have actually been a loss. Not a bad battle at all. let's spot up the B crossing in case the enemy team send any heavy tanks this way. They have a 57 and an ISA, and you know what? Because they have two relatively delicate heavy tanks, I think what I'm actually going to do here is push pretty aggressively through this ditch. I'm going to hook a slight right, though, because I don't want to get stuck with the Super Conqueror, because, you know, two tanks there is not going to really be that beneficial to the team, and we'll see if we can catch the Badger and Yak off guard. So Leopard 54, Bashot they're all on city cap. I'm sure the heavy tanks are probably sitting back in spawn, as most heavies do nowadays, as well as their TDs. So we got the Yag over here. We have the 57 on my right. The 57 is underneath, so I don't have to worry about him just yet. And it looks like all of their TDs are probably going to be in a position up top there, or never mind, the Badger being very, very aggressive. Now, enemy 57 heavy also being quite aggressive in this situation here. I think if I can try and get some shells into this 57 heavy, that could benefit my team. So let's put a quick shell into the 57 heavy here. Very nice. Yag, we know to be on reload for just a little while longer. Jaegeru trying to make a bit of escape for it. Let's put a quick shell into the side of the Yag here. My team now have a dual cap advantage over the enemy team, and it looks like our 1-2-1 is just about to get bopped by the Yag. Oh, losing 400 HP to the Ram there, but also tracking him in the process. Maybe not the worst case situation. Let's put another shell into this dude. Yag's just as good as dead in this situation. And yeah, I think we made the right rotation here. My ally is making very quick work of this Jaegeru. Let's pick up a quick kill on him. Now, they have a Badger and IS-8. Probably the meds going towards our spawn. The 57 seems to be a bit isolated in this middle area. I want to see if there's any way for me to put a shell into the 57 here. 57 in the opens. Put a quick shell into him. Very nice. Gun handling working like a charm. And we don't know 100% where those meds are. The Bashot is pulling on in a little bit behind us. Don't quite have shots on him. I think I'm not going to concern myself with the Bashot too much just yet. Let's see if we can pick up a kill on this 57. And, oh, that shot did not go where I wanted it. Now, the 57 getting quite aggressive here. I'd rather not trade shot for shot with this dude, but if I manage to pick up a kill, I guess it's worse. So let's put a quick kill shot into him. And 57 heavy turret says no, even though it was perfectly gray. So if I have to trade 2 shots for this dude, then I'm going to be extra mad. Okay, let's see if we can bait the sides. We do manage to bait it. And, okay. At this point, I'm just getting scammed. At this point, we're just getting scammed. I'm just going to YOLO the 57. You know what? I can totally afford to YOLO him. Okay, that wasn't very cool. Okay, 8 hit points, but with a little ram, he should die. There we go. Now we can get ourselves kind of behind this Badger while we're at it, so we should be big chilling now. So another shell to the Badger. He's turning his attention towards me. And of course, enemy team do have double caps, but it's not like there's a ton they can do here because they don't have any forces left. All right, IS-8. Oh, so that's the shot that hits. Very nice shell to the IS-8 there. 54 about to go down very, very shortly here. Let's see if we can pre-aim for him. He's not quite full committed. We do lose our 113 here, which makes me think he'll probably pull forward. Put a quick shell into his side. Very nice. IS-8 being the last thing for me to shoot. Okay, maybe not the highest damage in the world. I'm not really sure how all those shots of the 57 didn't hit or pen, but I guess it just is what it is. We will at least get some farm into this IS-8 before the battle is over. And I think that's about it for me. Once we kill this dude, the Batshot's probably not going to reveal himself. So, Bashot, reveal yourself to me. Where are you at, buddy? Do you think the Batshot just went AFK on the cap? Probably something like that. Well, that was interesting. But hey, at least we got a dub. And yeah, totally just grinding this wall like a boss. Just wargaming barrier block, invisible map hitbox. Sounds like skill issue. Yeah, you're right. Definitely skill issue. 100%, bro. All right. There we go. 3,600 still. It should have been higher. Yeah. If I didn't fluff like 3 kill shots in the 57, we should have had a lot more damage. So I just suck. Unsubscribe right now. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to reach 30K before my semester starts in 2 weeks. We'll see if we can do it. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel and you do enjoy the content you are currently watching, please do consider subscribing, liking the video. It is always appreciated. If we reach 30,000 subscribers by, let's do August 25th, then I'll do the 10-hour stream. If not, then I'll have to wait till winter break. Okay, here's what we're going to do here. Enemy team has triple TDs, a Yo, a 60 TP, fairly fast heavy tanks. It's just me and an E4 and an MLE here. I was going to go for the ditch crossing, which I usually like to do, but I don't know, man. CCTVs and Yos are actually pretty speedy. So I think what I'm going to do instead is we're going to spot the crossing. That way, if we have any kind of heavy tanks, or I mean tank destroyers pre-aiming, they can get some early farm. And we'll see if the enemy team head this way. Now, so far, no one's been spotted. And I doubt their heavies have already crossed because the 60 TB is not that much faster than an E5. And the Yo definitely has a capped top speed number. So far, no one spotted up. Okay. This is a bit risky. We don't really know where their team is, but I would like to start making some kind of aggressive plays here. Let's see. We got all of these dudes for support. The Vickers is up top. I have a feeling they have heavies, but maybe just ones that didn't commit to the hill fully, and the 60 TP has done committed to the hill, just mad late. So unfortunately, we take 2 shots at the TDs. Who expects their... Oh my gosh. Okay, mistakes were made, ladies and gentlemen. Mistakes were definitely made. Who expects their 60 TP to take 10 trillion years to cross to the corner here? I'm going to try and just sit back and forth here, but my game is over, man. My game is so over. This is so sad. No. Okay, bro. Talk about late crossing. Like, is the 60 TP gonna cross or not? No, he's just gonna spend like 10 years getting ready for the crossing there. That totally messed up my game a little bit, unfortunately. And, oh, they have a 268 up here as well. Okay. Let's see. I am so dead. No, rip the average damage, ladies and gentlemen. At least I'm being good spotter and good bait, but... yeah, that 268 just has to pull forward, or the 60 TP just has to hatch snipe me here. All right, we bait the 60 TP. Let's pull back from the 268. 268 bounces. Nice, we hit another shell. Okay, it's not over yet, boys. Although I have a longer reload than the 60 TP here, and I can't quite back all the way up from this position. 60 TP getting super aggro up top, please. Please ricochet. Please ricochet. No. 60 TP losing a ton of hit points there, though. Oh, man. Okay. So that was definitely not what I was hoping for. I knew it was a bit risky. I was going to push straight on up to that ramp, and I assumed, you know, if the 60 TP had not crossed the corner, it would have been perfectly fine. But, I mean, come on, this 60 TP goes 40 kilometers an hour. How did he take so long to start crossing? So I had absolutely no idea he was still going to be there, especially since their Yo and 50 TP were over up on the left side. Will my team be able to win this? Possibly. We shall see. I think they should be able to win it, but, there we go. Let's go. Kill the Yo. I believe in y'all. Okay. Well, I don't want to bore you guys to death, so let's just take a different tank out while we wait. GG Royal. Watch him clutch. My team should be fine. You know what? We should play while we wait T110E5 just for a single game. HisRoyalFatness is not his royal skill issue. It's just, at that point, it's just a roll of the die. Their heavy tanks could have all just been sitting back. They could have all been going hill. The thing is, though, is they were not spotted crossing for a very, very long time. So I made the gamble play. Okay, there's a very likely chance that they don't have a lot of forces actually going seaside, so let's try and take seaside away from them. Turns out the 60 TP did cross very, very late there, which is, you know, 60 TP goes 40 kilometers an hour. You should have made it there by the time I was spotting the crossing initially. So I wouldn't say that's so much a skill issue. It's just like, I made a gamble play and it definitely didn't work out very much. Okay. So I guess we're just going to go bot people in the crazy DPM machine that is the T110E5 while we wait for our E5 to get out of that game. We do have like a full HP AMX M4 MLE, so there's a pretty good chance my team will be able to win that. So I'm just going to damage farm in this tank while I wait for a second here. Yo is fired once, Yo's fired twice. Now you'll definitely notice on the E6, its gun handling is nowhere near as effective as something like the T110E5 there. I mean, just look at that dispersion. The dispersion's so bad, which is a good balancing feature on this tank compared to something like a T110E5. Although we are holding hill pretty well so far. Enemies Yo is getting a little aggro. Let's put another heat shell towards them. The gun just says, no, this tank is really bad at snapshotting. But once we get to a DPM farm fest, we're chilling. We just have to wait till we reach that DPM farm fest. Let's aim for a hat shot, maybe. Not quite. Gorilla 15 is pulling over to the corner here. Interesting play by him. Okay. I'm going to pull a little bit to this left-hand side. That way I can kind of maintain some degree of hold-down gameplay here. Let's see if this Yo gets me a shot. Very good. 450. I'm just snapshotting a lot. That's the thing about the E6 is you have to snapshot a lot in this tank, because if you just sit there, you're getting farmed out. You just have this massive hatch and a weak turret. But yeah, I mean, not really much I can do right now. I guess we're just waiting for the ripe opportunity to start pressuring these dudes. Here's where calibrated might be kind of nice, but also having insane DPM is really nice too. All right, Gorilla gets absolutely nuked in the open. What's back around the corner? Pop a quick shot to him. 1200 damage dealt so far. E50M is going to go down pretty quickly here, I think. The grill really can't do much. He's just, you know, absolutely stuck in the open here. Let's see, maybe one shell into the grill. Nice stuff. Alrighty. We can get ready to start DPM farming people out pretty soon here. E100 might be giving me some shots on his turret momentarily. Boom. 286 with the heat there. All right. Do we win that game at least? No, I think my allies actually lost that. Shame. I mean, I didn't do very much, but I mean, to be fair, their TDs and 60 TB lost a ton of hit points because I was able to just kind of distract them for a little, but I don't think it was enough enough for my allies to really clutch up and win that game. All right, 183 is not in a position where you can shoot at me. I out-reload this E100 by long shots. Put a quick shot into him. Pull back from the Hori. Very nice indeed. E6 just Chad mode with its crazy good DPM here. Let's see. Do you want to give me a nice kill shot maybe? Oh my gosh. This gun just trolled me so hard. Okay. Well, it's not the end of the world, guys. It's not the end of the world. All right. Let's load a heat shell up. He goes down. Very nice. Hori's just big chilling around this corner here. 183 is not really in a position to shoot at me, so I don't have to worry about him too much right now. Let's see. Is he going to pull forward maybe? Perhaps. I think the C100 is preventing me with a little bit of cover from the Hori. Oh, my goodness. All of their heavies are returning for me. Okay, it's okay. I got an E100 for support. I'm still big chillin' right now. You know, if this Yo tries to get any more aggressive on me, I can just keep holding here. I mean, the E6 definitely isn't ideal for side scraping, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, guys, please help me out a little bit here. I'm just asking nicely. Oh, all right, Yo fires one time, fires twice. Put a hatch shell into him. We'll pull back from this dude here. And I think I'm just going to load up some heat shells for Mr. Yo's turret. Oh, nice armor profile, Yo. Another heat shell into Yo. He's running double shot, so he has a 20-second in total magazine reload time. So I should be big chilling to kill this dude. Oh, we fluffed it. No. Okay. Well, that's not good.
You should have a widget or whatever it is called that tells us whether you have same control mode or
Oh
not.
my gosh,
have a good
man.
day.
Oh my gosh, getting scammed out of the kill shot of the Yo. Oh yes, keep dancing for me, buddy. Not that it matters when you're giving me your whole cheek like that. Okay, Yo definitely made a bit of a misplay there by trying to be a little aggro on me, and I don't think it worked out quite for him. Asol, thank you so much for the donation. Maybe I should have a sim control mode on or off widget. I don't know, but that'd make it easier for people to stream snipe me. So I don't know if I'm if I want to or not. All right, Yo is just fired. Let's aim in at his lower plate. There we go. Easy 4K damage dealt so far. That's what we like to see. Very good. 183 doesn't quite have shots on me, I think, just yet. And let's see. Hori can't quite pen him, really. Oh, nice shot by the Hori there. All right, E100. I believe in you, buddy. I believe in your abilities. Oh, we're all like one shots. Well, this is bad. Who knows what that Conqueror is up to right now? That's the issue. I figured he'd be flanking us pretty soon. All right, Hori just fired here. Let's see if we can pick up a nice kill shot onto him. Side. Nice. Okay, we should be able to win now. Easy claps. Okay, well, that game took a little while longer than I expected. You could definitely, yeah, man. That's T95E6 gun handling is not supreme in the slightest. Not at all. But, I mean, his DPM more than makes up for it, but boo, that gun handling is not good, as we hit that shot, no problem. Okay, we gotta jump back into the E5. We still have 3,800 average in it for 10 games, which, to be honest, I mean, the E5 isn't really a 4K-able tank, in my opinion. It's 2 hit or miss, so I'll be happy with that. Oh, it's a draw. Okay, they drawed it, apparently. We did 700 damage. Good job to our T92. He actually farmed up an okay amount there. Our M4 doing one-shot damage somehow. I still did better than the M4 in Tortoise. I could be happy with that. Okay, let's jump back into the E5. So, yeah, the last E5 game was a bit of a disaster. Wargaming, what on earth are your map rotations? I just played on this map. Like, 2 times in the last 3 battles now. Come on, Wargaming. I don't really like Castile all that much. So, it's a bit annoying how much they spam it. Okay. We have a lot of heavies they're going to go C this time. I'm not going to worry about that so much. I'm going to go left, help our 200 LT on the hill because he is outnumbered, and enemy 422 can just annihilate him. And it looks like their Bashation is platooned with the E4, so we'll have to watch out for him covering the Bashation. I'm going to go towards the hill and try and provide some cover fire for the homies over here. Heavies are being quite aggressive down there, which is interesting. And we're just cruising at about 38 kilometers an hour, waiting to hopefully make it in time to the hill where we won't get spotted. Up our 200 LT is spotting the outside lane. Good job to you, good sir. 422. And it looks like the Bashation are busy just trying to shoot our IS-7. And the E4 is overlooking the C side of the map. Now, they still have a Hori that is unspotted. We will keep an eye out for that Hori. If the Hori turns out to not be with their mediums and lights, there is a possibility I will be able to just full bonk them from down by A. I generally don't like that play, but it is a possibility. Now, I'm being careful. I'm going to see what our mouse spots up here in just a moment. There we go. Enemy E100 in the opens. Put a quick shell into him, and oh man, after playing the E6, you really grow to appreciate how nice the E5's gun handling is in comparison. All right, so it looks like the E100 is getting kind of bopped here. Bashation getting quite aggressive up on me, but I don't believe any of the enemy tanks have quite shots on me here. Enemy 422 also getting a little aggro. The E100 should be a bit distracted for the time being. Very cool. I think what I can do now here is hopefully, if the Steward LT doesn't completely run away, the E5 is coming up to support the hill, is take the outside maybe just a little bit. I have a 183 for crossfire if I have to back up. The 57 is spawn sniping with the Hori. That's adorable. And let's see who we spot up now. All right, so enemy 422 is up here. We're going to focus their mediums and lights because they are the more dangerous targets for me. We do have an E5 YOLOing underneath, but hopefully with me being above him and everything, we shouldn't have too many issues dealing with him. That shot does unfortunately miss him, but we just have to keep pulling back ever so slightly. He does manage to ricochet off of me. E5 making the not so big brain plays as we can just heat spam him. 200 LT full sending it, but the E5 is a tunnel vision Andy, and he doesn't even notice the one shot 200 LT shooting him up the bum. Let's aim for the 422 here because he is the mobile one that can cause more issues for me. And well, this game is already just over, isn't it? Okay. 422 can't really run away from my gun here. So let's just aim a shell into the top of his turret. We're going to pull back from the T110E5 with his lovely long reload. He finally pens his shot. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of this E5. He finally pens that shot. Put another heat shell to him. Pull back. This game was just a sweep. Goodbye to any kind of massive damage from this battle because everyone was just dying left, right, and center. Right, E5 give me a side shot. Boom. 422 is a one shot. E5 is going to die to the 4005 here probably. Unless I can get him to pull forward fast enough, in which case I might be able to steal the kill here. Nice. So we got like about 3k. I kind of chilled and helped med side. It wasn't a crazy high farm damage game because my team actually is pretty popping off that battle. They did a really good job clearing C very effectively. That's kind of what I was hoping to do last time I was on Castilla, but it didn't quite work out as the E4 was the only one that came with me there. But GG to this team. Nice little dub there. I'll take that. Back at 73% win rate in E5. Hopefully we'll still be able to hold about 3,700 or so average. That's my goal in the E5. Like in a 215B, my goal is to maintain like 4K plus. E5 is like 3,700 plus. I'll be happy with. It just kind of depends on the DPM. What HRF are you boycotting, Mr. Stingham? You know, I have absolutely no clue what happened to our resident stream sniper. Oh, I think actually I might know what happened. So as I stated at the start of the stream, I had to switch to YouTube's HLS server, high latency server, because their main server was super laggy and it wasn't allowing me to stream. And so that server has like a 20 to 40 second delay on what I say and what you guys actually see live, which means Captain Stingham is gonna have a lot more trouble stream sniping me now. Okay, so looks like we have an M60 over here on our left. We might take a shot from him. We do manage to put a shell into the M60. It looks like the enemy team's attention just might be a little bit split up here. M60 fires his shot off here. Let's see if we can maybe hit a shell to his hatch. We hit a hatch shot while he's full on the move. I mean, goodness, man, the E5's gun handling is spicy as ever. It looks like the standard B is full sending it for the M60. Let's see if this 4005 has a spall liner. Not quite able to shoot the 4005, but the Kron's giving me a nice lower plate shot here. So let's pull back from the Kron there for just a second. I wonder if he's going to give me any shots here in just a moment. Kron still kind of in the open. Let's aim for that lower plate, 422. Unfortunately, we do take one from the Emil because I was a little bit tunnel vision there, but the Emil will hopefully get a little distracted shooting RK91, giving me one free heat shell to the front of his turret. And oh boy, that one really went left. Okay, so missing the Emil there, sadly. The Emil has just fully dumped his magazine. So let's aim for one. Track shot on the hull. Oh yes, the gun is working now. Let's go. And I believe our K91 is about to be demolished soon. The Conway's out of this fight. Enemy's E75 being very, very aggressive here. Probably hoping to pick up a kill. Hitting another just absolutely beautiful snapshot onto the E75 this time. Conway getting a little bit caught out in the open. Let's see if we put another shot into their Emil. Tracking the Emil in the open. Very nice indeed. I'm more worried about killing that Emil. Our mouse is doing his best, but let's be honest, that mouse is a mouse player. We can't trust a mice player. What? Okay, so yeah, we ricochet off the E75's hatch there. Probably should have just loaded up heat and penned the top of his turret, but oh well. It's too late to change that now. Let's wait for this Emil to get a little bit aggro around the corner. Another just beautiful snapshot into that dude. My team is getting absolutely brained on, however, which is a little bit sad. I should probably not lose any unnecessary HP here. Let's see if we can track this dude in the open. Tracking the VKB there. Very good indeed. Left side still open. We know the 4005 doesn't have a whole lot of hit points, so not as worried about him. Let's see if this Emil gets a bit distracted trying to shoot our 50B at all. Does not look like that's the case. I mean, it does look like that is the case. Enemies cron. Oh no, their 4005 is actually super healthy. Well, this is bad for me. Okay, we got to pull back a little bit here from the enemy 4005. We get one snapshot into the 4005, taking one from the VKB. Let's pull back from the 4005. Managed to debate that shell there. We're going to pull right on in to start killing this FV 4005 on the enemy team. But no, the Conway absolutely bopping me there. It's one other shell to this man's. We're going to have to pull away from this Conway all the way down towards this ditch here, which is a much safer position for me. And hopefully with this 4005 a bit out of commission, I don't have to worry about him too badly right now. Conway is kind of just pre-aiming for me here. And let's see if that 4005 done messes up at all and starts dropping down. Okay, so 4005 not quite dropping down here. As far as support goes, I only have the Conway. So I think what I will do is our 50B is probably going to go down. If he kills the 75, then that would be really helpful. We're going to put ourselves in a position to start dealing with the 4005 here momentarily. 4005 is on the bridge. Let's see if we can hit those snapshots. Not quite able to hit him while he's in the open. He does manage to escape. Our Conway's pre-aiming for him. Hopefully the Conway will be able to pull this off. Good play by the 4005 there on his rotation out. And I believe the enemy Conway is just full dive bombing our Conway here. So let's see if we can aim for a shell into the rear of his tank. 372 damage dealt. Very nice indeed. The enemy Conway fluffing a shot here. We might be able to just barely. Okay, the 4005 can't quite kill him. Let's put another HE in towards this dude. Okay, he has him on reload. Hopefully our Conway doesn't go down. 50B's doing really good work on that flank there. Nice. Okay, so our 50B's still alive on 600 HP, and I still have 600 HP. There should be a good chance of us winning this battle, I think. Let's see if that 4005 is still just sticking up top here. So far, he is unspotted. Probably pulling down to a safer position. All right, there's the 4005. He does catch me on fire, but... Oh, no! Oh, fire extinguisher! Oh, coming in clutch! All right, we dealt just about 5,000 damage this game here. I'm sure the Conway on the enemy team is just kind of sitting around waiting for me. He's gonna die to the 50B. GG. Whew! 50B, I'm sorry. You could have had 7 kills that game. I guess I should have... I shouldn't have killed it there. RIP. Lag is back. Oh, RIP. Ah, yes, the HLS server. Is it lagging a little bit? I do apologize if it is. RIP to all of our viewers. 50B pulling 5k damage out there. Very nice. Well, the bitrate is pretty low. Is it still lagging, guys? The issue is I can't switch what server I'm streaming on. Now this server has gone to trash. Slideshow mode engaged. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It is a slideshow. I think it unfroze finally. Rip to half of our viewers though. RIP. Thanks for 200 likes anyways though. The good news is we did win there. Yay. It's still a slideshow, isn't it? Come on, YouTube servers. Why are you so garbage? I don't understand. Sometimes YouTube servers just hate me. All right. Well, hopefully it fixes itself. The bitrate is still pretty solid on my OBS end, so hopefully it smoothens out. Okay, looks like it's starting to smooth out a little bit. I'm gonna go left. We're gonna go haul down up top here just because crossing park is kind of rat from this spawn. I don't really want to deal with that, so let's see if we can spot anyone on the crossing. So far, no one's spotted. We're gonna be quite aggressive down this side. Is it still lagging? Is it still lagging? YouTube, you still doing me dirty? Well, we're down to 90 viewers, so I assume that means we just have awful connection. This is so sad. This is very sad indeed. YouTube servers, why you gotta do me like this, buddy? Alright, hit a nice snapshot into this dude. Okay. It's like hit or miss. Hopefully it fixes itself. I'm just gonna be optimistic that my server is the YouTube server is gonna fix itself. It's not my internet, because obviously my ping is 19, so I have very good internet speed right now and everything. It's more along the lines that the YouTube connection from my end is just really, really poor right now. Oh my... VK72 losing 1,900 hit points. Holy smokes, that VK72 just got annihilated by our TDs. Oh, man. Almost 2,000 hit points lost in a few seconds there. Good job to my allies so far. AMX50B and Hori being quite aggressive. Let's put a quick shell into the Hori here. It looks like our 1-2-1 is going to go down pretty quickly. And so when that happens, probably the best play I can make right now is not getting myself stuck in any massive crossfires. Okay, I'm just gonna have to accept my fate. We're gonna take one for the Leo here. That's fine by me. 50B and Hori are pushing in from behind. The typed, however, is isolated. And the VK is gonna maybe hit a shell into me. That's not a huge issue. Because now I'm gonna take corner control away from the enemy. So this is really important. I noticed that, okay, that 50B and Hori will be in a position to just YOLO me. the best play I could have made in that kind of situation was just to pull back into a safer position. All right, let's put another track shot into this man's here. And even though I lost a few hit points, it's not the end of the world. VK72 getting a little bit aggressive around this corner. My rear is still safe for the time being, but don't really have any choices. Managed to gun block him there, pick up a kill on him. AMX50B is starting to flank me, so I'm going to start pushing in behind this dude before I get farmed out by him. Very nice. 50B is still a bit in the open here. Let's put another shell into his tank here. Pull back from the Leo. Very nice. Okay, so we're on 3,000 damage so far. I think we played that well. And definitely you notice that kind of increased top speed coming in a little bit clutch there. Let's put a track shell into the 50B and pull back from the Leo once again. Very nice. 50B getting a little distracted. He's fired twice so far. He is now pulling straight down into the mid here. Getting nuked. Oh, just missing my farm on him. I'm going to go for the Leo PTA instead. PTA in the open here. He is trying to circle me, but E5 has just good enough traverse speed to hit him for 200 with high explosive. Okay. Well, we'll just push this dude out into the open here. He doesn't really have the DPM to kill me, I think. Put another shell into him very easily. Does get the ricochet there. 50B is also going for me, as you can tell. So I'm going to turn my attention back towards this 50B here for just a second. Let's just HE kill him. Nice. All right. Is the stream back to a good state, guys? Is it back to a good state? Just so you know, Blitzglory's self-promoting your channels is something that is not part of the rules for the stream chat. All right. There we go. 4,500 damage out. We're back to 3.9k in the E5 and 77% win rate. Let's go. It's smooth now. Go on Twitch. I don't like Twitch, though. I really don't like Twitch, so... It happens. It happens sometimes. It's pretty rare that the YouTube servers act very Among Us. It's just today the YouTube servers were acting very Among Us. But I think it's clear now. So welcome back, guys. Please do return. The stream quality has, I think, returned. Yay. I'm so happy to see that. I don't want to end the stream early, man. It's only been an hour. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Lots of heavies, lots of TDs. My team do have a Bashation. I'm going to go help our boy, the Bashation, on the left side here. I don't want to get stuck versus triple autoloaders and triple tier 10 TDs. If I can help it, at least if I'm not going to be in a hold down position. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right. We're going to pull on over to the left-hand corner here. I'm just going to refresh my YouTube page because it keeps telling me, oh, poor stream connection, even though I know it's consistent now. And that notification is annoying me. It's still saying the same thing, apparently. Oh, well. I tried my hardest. Okay, so Jaegeru in the open, someone capping B. I don't know if that's the Yag or someone else on B cap, but we will keep an eye out. I should have a bit of a crossfire from here if that Yag backs into the open. Nice little shell into the Yag Panzer there. Very nice. I should be safe from crossfires here. So far, no one is trying to shoot me. 50B's being ridiculously aggressive up top. I want to see if I can farm that out somehow. All right, so 50B's have pulled into a safer position so far. They are just blitzkrieging my team from above. That is a little bit of what I was afraid of, which is why I didn't really want to commit over towards the boat side of the map. But the problem here... Okay, so our Batcha is keeping things spotted up. Our Batcha is giving us information that there is, in fact, no one in their TD bushes. Right, that a 183 back there, 100% would have been spotted up. The 50Bs, I think, are going to get very aggressive on the outside, but never mind. Looks like we lose one of our few heavy tanks here. Bashation putting in some good farm here. I'm going to see if this Yag backs into me and if I can farm him out or not. AMX 50Bs are pushing super aggressively in, so I'm going to provide some support now. I think it's about time that I started doing that. Here's AMX 50B, put a quick track shot into him, keeping him in place from hopefully farming out our Yo here. I should be in a relatively hold-down position here in just a moment. Very nice indeed. And let's see. Our Ho-Ri is going to go down. Yeah, this game ain't looking too spicy for my allies. Put another shell towards their other 50B. He goes down. 183, trying to hit some wacky snapshots, which obviously doesn't work out for him. I'll just have to pull back from the AMX 50B here. Put another track shot into this dude. The AMX 50Bs are being quite aggro, and I think our 183 is going to die before I can do a whole lot to them. So, yeah, 183 does go down there. Let's aim another shell into this dude's tracks, hopefully. We do get one ricochet here. He has one more shell in the magazine, I believe. There we go. Getting another clutch ricochet. Okay, he has two more shots in the magazine here. 50B bouncing 2 out of 3 shots there. But, oh man, dude, my team was bad. Yeah, we should never have gone ship, dude. Not without light up. No way my team should have gone ship. I should have pushed in. That's true. I should have pushed in sooner to support our Yo. But, I mean, come on, dude. Our 183 does 0. Our 268 does 0. Our AMX50B only does 1 shot of damage. Fosh pulling 1 shot of damage. Our bad shot did okay, I guess. And our Yo did okay considering this situation, but Team got absolutely swept there. You suck, Fatness. We're fishy. I don't know. Ask Fishy. How would you rate the 59 patent? To truth be told, I have never played the tank, so could not say. Fatness lag makes my internet goes brr. Exactly. He's got skills that kills. 3.9k the tank with not much DPM. Well, it just dropped to 3.8. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We can go heavy side. VK90 and 205B, as long as they support me, heavy side is a very viable option. 50Bs YOLOing like they were in a tune. Yeah, good work by those 50Bs. Honestly, I kind of thought the 50Bs might split and send some towards med side. I should have predicted they were just going to YOLO the ship. And if I had been in a better farming position, I could have just farmed out this 50Bs. All right, so far, no one really spotted up. We do spot, as a matter of fact, a wild T110E3. Now, T110E3 does have a weak hatch, so I might be able to heat spam him. We'll see how this goes. So E3 pulling up a little bit more aggressively. I do want to watch out. I don't want to just sit in front of an E3 while stationary. That's not a great idea. Let's put a shell into this Kron here, hitting a nice shell into the Kron. Someone's firing HE already, which is very big brain indeed. E3 is just big chilling here. He's waiting for some shots on me and my allies here. I don't know if I can quite hit his hatch from here. Let's aim for the hatch. There we go. Nice heat shell through his hatch. I think probably the best play for me to make at this point is to pull forward one more tier. And hopefully together with this AMX-50B. Let's see if this Waffenträger gives me any shots here in just a moment. Okay, Waffenträger not quite giving me a shot. Let's wait to see if this E3 shoots at all in just a moment. If this E3 fires, let's see if we can pen a heat shell. Not quite. Okay, I think that was the E3 shooting. I'm going to pull forward a tier. Might lose some hit points for this. We don't really lose that many, actually. The Kron is in the open. Let's put a track shell into him, maybe. Not quite able to hit his tracks. We are getting annihilated on the med side. We have to be aggressive over here. If we don't win this side of the map ASAP, my team are going to lose. Put another hate shell towards them. The E3's hatch trolling me as usual, but there's really nowhere for me to push here. I guess I could kill the ST1 here first, and then the E3. My allies are trying to hold the rear to the best of their ability, but man, there really isn't a whole lot for these dudes to do here. Let's load up a high explosive shell, maybe. Oh my goodness, there's a T-54E1 just out of nowhere. He just pops up right here. Like, what is he thinking? What you thinking, homie? Put a nice snapshot into this dude. Alrighty. Our AMX is a one-shot now. I think there's only one play left for me to make. This game is already lost, by the way. Like, there's really no way we're going to win this. We're going to try and kill this Kron. Kron fires a shell at me. ST1 is pushing in from behind here. I'm going to start pressuring the Kranwagen while I still can. I know there's a Waffenträger supporting him. Let's let a high explosive shell for the Waffenträger. We do unfortunately get penned by the Waffle. This Kron is still shooting HE at me, and you know what? Because it's game over with this team, I'm just going to keep firing out the Waffle here. Another HE into him. Very good stuff indeed. Let's pull back. We did do at least 3,500 damage so far. All right. Kron shooting more high explosive shells at me. Let's aim another shell into this Waffle again. Waffenträger getting a little aggro together with the ST1 here. And so let's see. 3 seconds or so. 3 seconds or so. Let's just spend another AP shell, I guess. Kron still spamming that high explosive. But man, oh man. This team... Okay, here's the issue. VK did not push at all. He just sat there the whole time. He could have pressured that Kron out for the start, like especially once I made the second tier push. He was safe to push that Kron, and my team was just... I mean, our 704 does 0. Our Leo does 1 shot. Our Yag Tiger does 1 shot. AMX does 2 shots. VK only hitting 3 shots, even though he has one of the best tanks for this map. We did actually do 4,200 damage. Not bad, but... yeah, that team just did not exist. And the issue is they're Type 71, just YOLOs across the map with its crazy mobility into our spawn. My allies can do absolutely nothing about him, which is why I wanted to pressure that Kron forward and kill him there. Maybe I could have been a little more aggressive. That is true. But, like, it's an E5. I shouldn't be the one that has to be super aggressive, especially when we have, like, VK90s on the team. And that could have definitely played a lot more aggressive there. But in the end, no dub. So we're going to jump right on into this next match. Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to poke a bit of a right push here. Captain Stingham finally getting into his first game with me. Ooh. Sheridan's probably going to go dunes. Let's take a blind shot just in case. Okay, that one definitely didn't hit. We do get spotted up. Hopefully Sheridan doesn't quite manage to hit me there. Okay, so enemy team is a bit split. Sheridan not quite able to nuke me. The Leo is making a break for it because I got spotted heading in towards the dunes, which is pretty important. Sheridan is going to give me a quick shot, 390 into him. If he pulls forward to try and shoot me here, it's probably not the brightest idea. So there we go. We managed to avoid a shell from him there. And it looks like now he's going to have to deal with a YOLOing TVP. So he should have just done what the Leo did. and insta ran away. But because he kind of waited there to shoot at me, he's now going to take 2 shots from me. And he's probably also going to, well, very likely get nuked by the TVP on his way out. There's the Progetto. Here's the Leopard. Nice shot to the Leopard 1. Oh my goodness, this gun is just so sublime. Okay. 183 is still unspotted. Our heavies are just getting brained on. Like, RIP to our heavy tanks. Now, we do have a lot of meds. Okay. Oh, there's the Sheridan. We do have a lot of meds pushing in towards the enemy spawn here. So hopefully, I know they have a 183 that's just waiting for us. Oh my gosh, this gun is just so good. Hopefully, the TVP can pick up a kill on the Sheridan without losing all of his HP. He lost exactly all of his HP here. That's pretty impressive. 422 now full sending it. Let's aim for another shell on the Sheridan here. Right into his rear. Very nice. We are down 3-0. The enemy's 183 is over here. I only have 2 allies left versus a ton of heavy tanks. Okay. I gotta help our 57 here, but our 57 is as good as dead. This game is over, man. Woohoo! That team was just dead so fast. Okay, let me see if I can get any, like, last-second farm before it's too late. So let's put a shell into this dude. The 183, I think I'm going to ignore. I'm going to start pushing back in towards the dunes here. Now, our 422 is braining on the 183, which is actually kind of clutch. What I'm going to try and do here is just escape from the crossfire, hopefully. See if we can put another shell towards this Leopard 1. Not quite able to hit him. We're going to pull down from here. We're going to get to as safe of a hold-down position as physically possible. Type 71, unfortunately, does hit a shell into me here. Let's put a heat shell into the front of his tank there. We're still hold-down for the time being. So as long as this Type and IS-4 don't get any big brain YOLO-esque ideas, we should be okay. Okay, another shell into this man's here. 422 needs to pull out and help me. That's probably his best chance of winning here. VK's in the open. Let's put a track shell into one. Pull back just a little bit. Use the Type as cover here. Very nice indeed. Let's try and not let the Type push in above me just yet. We're going to just sit here and face hog him, but he's just able to pen my turret ring. And apparently I can't pen his turret ring. That's so cool. Okay. Hopefully with a little more allied support here. I'm just trying to block some shots from this Type, but it's not working out. We'll just load up a heat shell here for his side. 300 into him there. Typing still really aggressive here. Okay, we do get another ricochet here. We're going to have to allocate our attention more towards this VK. Put a shell into the VK here. Try and not... Nice. You can get another ricochet here. Let's try and angle our hull down just a little bit. Okay, okay. I'm going to focus this VK. He's lower hit points after all. Let's put another shell into the VK here. Okay, 4282, I believe, is coming back for support. Let's try and stop this dude. Okay, okay. And the VK's probably going to kill me here. 4202 messed up massively. I don't know how the 4202 died. After killing the 183, he should have just pushed straight back into the dunes to support me. I did my best there, firing 4,500 damage once again. TVP doing what TVPs do best, which is just YOLO without thinking and insta-dying our Leo. Apparently we had a Leopard 1. I didn't even realize that, who did 2 shots and died. Or 57 only had 2 shots. Woo-wee! 37%ers be out today, and our German heavies really didn't survive long there. Can't blame the German heavies for that. I hate Type 71 so much. I hope Wargaming just absolutely destroy that tank. Fatness hasn't practiced his Type 71 1 versus 1s. No, I have not, MJ. No, I have not. I thought you could turret ring pen it, but apparently not. So now I know for the future. Overall, though, I only bounced like 1 shot off that dude. Makes me feel better that Fatness can lose 4 in a row. Yeah, I can lose 4 in a row every single time, though. I've been farming like over 4,000 damage in a low DPM heavy. Been a pretty aggressive supporting my allies. But, dude, the teams are just disintegrating right now. Chunk. Yeah, 37. RP to that, dude. Almost had that 300 like mark. Let's go, guys. But yeah, I mean, of course I could have losing streaks. Everyone does. That's why I think average damage is still very valuable. It's like, what more was I able to do these last few games to support my teams? Like, absolutely nothing, right? And so that's when, you know, you look, okay, the dude's actually performing really well, but his teams are just non-existent 7-0 sweeps. You can feel a little better about that. That's why I still value average damage over something like win rate stats, rods, especially since win rate can be inflated by, well, spamming broken overpowered tanks, or, I'm probably going to take up shot from this IS-4. Of course he pens right through the hatch because IS-4 got ahead of his OP. Okay, so we're going to pull forward just a little bit here. There's a Foch on this side here. Their IS-4 is going to hold this corner. Let's see, I have a 60 TP coming in for support soon. Hopefully. IS-4 is a little bit haul down. I'm hold down 2, though. Let's aim for the side of his turret. Oh, okay. That shot does not quite go where I was aiming. Our flank is doing okay. They're actually doing a good job bombing the flank, so kudos to those dudes. Looks like this IS-4 is still a little bit in the open here. Nice, hitting his shell right through his front there. I'm going to maintain this kind of crossfire position here. We will keep an eye out for what Mr. Fashipu is up to, because I think he's going to get a little aggressive here very, very soon. Now, I should be safe from Fashipu unless he hits my turret and pens it, but let's see. Mr. Fashipu, you going to pull forward? Enemy IS-4 has been quite aggro. Maybe we can sneak a shell into him here in just a moment. There we go. Another shell into the IS-4's turret. Very nice. Oh, good job to our meds. Absolutely stomping the flank of the enemy team there. Nice work indeed. It looks like now might be a bit of a better time for me to start aggressing just a little bit, but not too much. Please don't shoot me, Fosh. Fosh does shoot me. The good news is, though, the IS-4 should not be able to just YOLO in and shoot me, right? Yeah, the Fosh won't be able to pull out again with the 60 TP in the corner. Well, 60 TP is not providing any support in the corner. I take that back. Let's see. 60 TP is not really big helpful, but we do get another shell to the IS-4. Thank heavens our gun handling worked there. 60 TP is pushing below. Okay, cool. So we should be chilling. IS-4, not really sure what he was shooting at. I guess into Narnia. Let's put another shell into the C100. Oh, man, I would love to have a little more DPM right now. That would just make my life so much easier. Okay, let's just kind of pull back. Oh, IS-4 getting slam dunked on. There we go. Another shell into this dude. Oh, E100 gets slam dunked on too. Well, now it's the enemy's turn. Like, these games aren't even close, dude. There isn't even, like, a close... Oh, nice, meme. There isn't even a close... closeness to these battles. It's like my team just gets annihilated or the enemy team just gets annihilated. 7-1, 7-0 sweeps. Goodness, goodness. At least we won, though. All right, 2200 though, not very pog damage. Our meds did a great job clearing out that flank. I think we're gonna put same control mode back on. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if the mobile teams are bigger brain. Alrighty. IS-4 has better turret though. That expected since IS-4 can just sit there and aim all he wants. Ha! You say, but I still put the IS-4 through the turret twice, so maybe not. You can pet the turret ring, but it's still gonna bounce sometimes, which is dumb. Yeah, dude, I can't wait for Type 71s to get just nerfed to nothing, and no one will ever want to play it again. It needs the old school T110E5 treatment where it loses everything, DPM, mobility. Then I'll be happy with life. All right, here's what we're gonna do. My team have a lot more meds than the enemy team. Enemy team have double E100s, IS-7, 2 very heavily armored tank destroyers, AMX 5120, right? So they are... Do I really have 3 AFKs? Leo, let's go. 4005, let's go. You guys have all loaded into the game. Their guns have dropped. An easy way to tell if an AFK is loaded into the battle is if their guns drop. If it has, it means they are physically in the match. Finally, they are starting to move. Good job, teammates. And I think what we're going to do is see if we can pull a big brain flank on this side. Now, there is still a possibility the enemy team will send tanks here, but I think, generally speaking, odds are their team is going to be very, very aggressive on the opposite side. Is this E4 going to pull forward? Who knows? Ooh, what's this AMX 5120 doing? Put a quick shot towards the AMX. Oh, I should have just waited till he gave me a free side shot. What a waste. Okay. I definitely should start pushing in straight behind these dudes to get that farm out before it's too late. Their E100s are being pretty aggressive with the E4 and AMX. It looks like the 55 is kind of suiciding, but he is going to be the catalyst, and our big brain Batchat who decided to face a super heavily armored team frontally has died. I am absolutely shocked. Who would have ever expected the big brain Batchat to die there? Incredible. And the enemy IS-7 is just big chilling back here. So doing what most good IS-7 players do nowadays, which is sit back in Narnia and do quite literally nothing. All right, I don't know if this WZ is AFK or not. Okay, he's not AFK. He's just kind of inactive here. IS-7 getting quite aggressive here. Let's try and give him just a little bit of my upper plate. He's struggling to find an angle to pen me. He does manage to pen a shell there, but oh, he's taking multiple shots in return. Mistakes were made by this IS-7 as he loses most of his hit points to the 4005. Your boy is about to jump on this man's here. Oh, 200, and oh, it's loosened up to 600 HP lost to our man's here. Very not bad indeed. Now, a bad situation that has just occurred to me is this WZ-113G's FD's position. Let's try and avoid taking a shot for this man. He does shoot one of my teammates here, but the E4 has a crossfire as well. I think, okay. This is a gamble and a half. It might work out. It might not work out. If I can get here fast enough, if I can cross fast enough. Oh, of course he tracks me. Well, this is not going to be good at all. Dang, that's gonna suck. Dude, of course he hits my track. Like, sure thing, buddy. Out of anywhere that dude could have hit, it had to be my track, right? Okay. 4005, you're the only one with HP. You're gonna have to be the ones that take some shots against this WZ here. We gotta kill the WZ fast, too. We don't have all year to try and slowly kill him. Oh my gosh, 4005. Are you really just gonna sit back and do nothing? Oh, watch him bounce. Okay, well, he does pen that one at least. All right, E100s are pushing in a little bit. They're both just big showing down here. 4005 is baiting their E100 into shooting. You're on a reload. Please, there's no reason to block my shots from there. All right, enemy E100 is pulling in a little bit down low. Let's put a heat shell into him. 355, very nice. As long as I keep taking this easy and don't die, we should be good here. Now, these E100s could easily HE splash me. No problem. Oh, never mind. We got bigger issues to deal with. Oh my goodness. I didn't think the T110E4 was actually going to full send it. He is full sending it. Oh, we're still alive. 4005, help me. SOS 4005. I need some assistance, 4005. Where is our 4005 at? 4005, what are you doing? Dude, you just let the E4 flank us. Oh, he lost all his HP. Okay, not the best game for me there. Mostly because I got nuked in the crossing. If I hadn't been tracked by the E4, it would have been fine. And if our 4005 had actually held me against E4, we actually might have been able to win that because those E1s were stuck down low. But I'm not super surprised we lost this. Firstly, a Conqueror and a bad shot to Yawn thought it was a great idea to face two German super heavies supported by 2 TDs and some strong heavies by themselves. When realistically, they probably should have just played B and A with us. And so that's going to end up being the reason why mostly why we lost this game. Maybe I should have supported them a little more myself. Yeah. I was hoping the flank would go better. Let's go, Waffenträger. I believe in the clutch. Make it happen. JK, they have way too many caps. Ay, man. What was our bat chat thinking, dude? I don't understand, man. Like, you're a bat shot Theon. It takes, like, 2 seconds to look at the enemy's lineup and just see the tank silhouettes. 2 seconds to read that their team is so heavy that you should never go D in your bat shot Theon. And the dude, man's just full YOLOs, instantly dies, does 0 damage. And no one was surprised by that. Fattest experience, the Asia server experience. This is just the normal NA server experience. What are you talking about? This seems like a really boring tank. No, I really like the E5. What you talking about, man? Although I think I am going to put my cooldown boosters on because I swear Mamorak is getting damaged every other game. These NA teams that has got nerfed. The teams are going to be the biggest nerfing factor always. 0 damage, LOL. Yeah, not super surprised by that. At this rate, I'm just going to play super aggressive on heavy side. I guess going med side's pretty worthless because it seems like every time I go and clear med side out, my med suiciding to heavy side and my heavies die anyways. So I just going to keep going heavy side from now on. We'll just go hold on the heavy side and try farming that out. Okay, let's see. We got a 57 at E4 for support and a gorilla with us. Okay. We're still pulling 3,700 average in the E5, which is still really good considering it's DPM. So I'm not going to complain too much about the session. Like, the win rate's a little lower. Like, my 30-day win rate in the E5 has been consistently over 80%. So, yeah, this is definitely quite low for me. And, wow, talk about getting trolled. Where did that shot go? To not pen that E100 there. All right, track shot, maybe? I wonder if he's out of repair kits. Come on, someone else track him in the open, please. Okay, well, this E5 is he's just having a bad day. No, give me that heat farm, buddy. Yeah, let's go. Another shell to this E100 here. Not doing too well, I would say, in terms of the hit point department. Monsieur E100 doesn't know how to angle his tank, I think.
Elvie Moustache you feature for like a
decorated fridge. Wait, what? Welcome. Thanks for the donation, but I have absolutely no clue. I have no clue what you're saying. But thank you very much for the donation, all the same. Okay, well, E100 getting just annihilated. That poor Mexican warrior over there did not have a great gamer experience. That's your typical E100 player nowadays, though. Let's be honest. E100 players are just like, yeah, they're probably not going to be the best people in the game, generally speaking. All right, let's aim a shell to the side of the 704. Very nice. We can use this as cover from the Jaegeru. 704 being really aggressive here. Not quite looking at me, though. Let's see. Get another shell to the 704. Very nice. Very good. He's just kind of big chilling here. I guess he wants to shoot at me, which I don't know if that's a great idea, dude. Like, you have nowhere to go now. The game's already pretty much over. Let's aim for the Yag, maybe. Come on, give me a little bit more side armor, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what? Okay. Getting trolled. Hello. Getting trolled. Alright, let's put another shell. Well, this game is pretty much over. I think their med side is just getting botted on. Yeah, their med side is getting annihilated. So let's get ready to start clearing out this Jaegeru. Or you know what? The 1-2-1 is going to give me a shot here in just a moment. Let's put a quick shot into him. Looks like the 1-2-1 is still being very aggressive here. I'm going to give him a little bit of my tank's top. Not quite able to pen that one, sadly. Sheridan getting a little bit stuck in the open here. Hopefully he doesn't get yeeted to Narnia by the Jaegeru. Jaegeru's trying his best to angle up here. And there you go. It is actually working. Oh my goodness. The 1-2-1 is just sending it. Okay. I didn't think he was just going to send it. But there you go. 1-2-1 just big brain YOLO kills our Sheridan there. RIP. Let's track him in the open. This is good though. This means I get a little bit more damage farm before this game is over. So let's get ready to put one more shell into Mr. 1-2-1. Nice little kill. Let's get ready to farm out the Jaegeru as well. Nice. Okay, so we get another dub, and we'll get like 3,600, maybe just under 4K. It depends. If I can pen the next shot, and I don't low roll, we will be able to pull 4K out. This Jaegeru just gave up, apparently. RIP to our dude. And, no, we'll get like 3.9. Not bad. I'll take it. We got the dub. Type 71 did not get nerfed. It's getting nerfed in 7.2. It's losing 3 kilometers on its top speed plus like 100 horsepower on its engine, or 50 horsepower on its engine, something like that. So it's losing some mobility, which is good. But the issue with the Type 71s is not its top speed, not really so much acceleration. It's the ridiculous traverse it gets with the traverse equipment, along with the fact that the lower plate is like mostly an auto ricochet. His Royal Disaster. Ah, Russian Disaster. I see you, brother. Let's say a quick hello. Privi. Okay, well, that was a bit of a typo, but he'll get the idea. He'll get the idea. Okay, I'm gonna go corner. Heavy corner. The enemy team have a 60 TP, a 57, and an E100. I'm trying to accelerate as quickly as possible, but you can see with the 60 TP kind of out accelerating me here. We do definitely get spotted up here. Luckily, 60 TP here to be the meat shield. Hopefully we don't get bombed by the 183. That's my mission. Mission to not get bombed by the 183. Let's wait till we're unspotted. What I'm going to do is, yeah, just what our IS-7 did. Wait till we have a bit of acceleration going, and then accelerate through as quickly as possible. There we go. All right, so we make it to the corner. I'm sure they have a few heavy tanks around here. So far, no one really spotted up. They could be full YOLOing med side. I would not really be able to tell because no one's really spotting that aggressive. So let's see. Maybe if they have a TD up here. Okay, not quite there. 215B is YOLOing. I didn't get spotted up for that. So time to be a little aggro over here. 60 TB does get spotted up. Same with the enemy's T57 heavy tank. Let's just try and not get yeeted by any of their TDs or heavies. Put shell into the E100 because this gun is goated. It actually goes where I was aiming, so E100 losing some hit points there. I have the 60 TP and the IS-7 for cover fire. This E100 is definitely a bit lost in the sauce, as I like to say. Man's just kind of big chilling in the open here. Let's get ready to put a heat shell through the front of his turret. Very nice. I will watch my rear in case that Type in 57 get any kind of big brain, bright YOLO-esque ideas. But so far... Oh, there's the Fashipu. Let's see if we can get a nice snapshot to the Fashipu. Okay, very good. We are getting some farm here. As long as these dudes keep kind of sitting in the open. 57 getting a little aggro as well. Although he should struggle to pen me. And with a shell to the front of his turret. My goodness, this gun is just working absolutely wonderfully so far. 57 still is very interested in my tank here. Let's go put another quick shell into him and pull back. Very nice. That shell going into the 57. He's now a one shot. My team's struggling a little on the flank here. I think the 57 still has not learned his lesson about why you don't mess with the T110E5's gun handling. Easily picking up a kill on that dude. IS-7, though, does get taken out. That's a bit of a rip to me and my allies here. Now, the enemy Foch being quite aggressive. Let's put a shell into him and pull back. Very cool. I still have a 60 TP for cover fire. Even if that 1A3 and E100 both decide to just kind of YOLO in here, we should be fine. Now that he's shown to the E100, taking an HE splash damage from the E100 there. 60 TP seems to be a bit isolated on that flank. I don't think he's going to be around for very much longer. Let's put a quick kill shot towards the Foch. Good stuff. This is why the E5 just feels so nice, dude. You get it hull down, and you're just chilling. and you're farming with your like 340 base heat allows you to pen heavy tanks without any significant issues, right? And so you get another shell into Mr. E100 here. E100 quickly realizing why spawning in late is a really bad idea. Although I'm not sure if he could help it, but he's quickly learning that. Let's put a quick shell towards this dude. Oh, it's a 183. Get baited. Get baited, 183. 183 thinking he could big brain pen me there, but no, not today, good sir. All right, you want to give me another heat shell into the front of his turret. Let's pull back from him. We've dealt just under 4k damage so far, and that's pretty much GG to the enemy team. Even if the 183 max rolls me, I should be good, as long as I don't get ammo racked. Let's put a quick shell into his tracks here. Woo, 1400. Well, that had to hurt. I'm surprised he penned that, considering I tracked him. I was hoping I could bait him into shooting into Narnia, but that wasn't the case. He's just going to back into my team. So this 183's life is over. We farmed just under 5,000 damage, got an easy dub. I think we played that ditch very, very well there. And yeah, just casual farm, good old T110E5 stuff. Now imagine the E5 with this, just second off the reload. It'd be so good. Okay, that's an ace tinker. Let's go. Russian disaster. Good to see you, brother. GG. I'll give you a fist bump. Also farming 4K. Yeah, see, you're not so much of a nub. You said you would suck in stream chat earlier. That wasn't bad at all. Hey, Fatness, do you think the Object 260 is worth getting with the current meta? Depends. Personal opinion, T95E6 is the better of the two tanks. 10 degrees of gun depression. It's just as fast. It has more traverse. So I'm on a smaller profile. I'd say armor profile that's relatively similar, but it's smaller, so it's more effective. But the 260 still has slightly better gun handling than the E6, I would say. Really, the game changer, though, is the E6 has 340 base heat, so you can run rammer, and you won't feel the consequences as much compared to something like a 260 with its, like, 310 heat pen. So, just calling that out. I would say maybe hold off in the 260. Mind you, I like the tank, but it's very hard to play. That's my personal opinion. It lacks armor, and all it has going for is mobility and is damage per minute, which is okay, but not even, like, exceptional for tier 10. All right, Object 84 in the enemy team playing very aggressive. We're going to try and take hill control away from the enemy team right off the bat here. I see a wild Skoda here in the open. Just put a quick shell into him. He's trading shot for shot with me, which is, well, not most ideal situation for a Skoda. We're going to start pressuring him right on this outside lane here. Let's put another shell into the Skoda, 472. Oh my goodness, that dude losing 900 hit points with 2 shots. Talk about high rolls there. Dude's about to go down. We should pick up a nice skill shot on him. Object's by himself. VK is wandering in Narnia. Looks like the Kranwagen is demonstrating his abilities as a professional spawn sniper. Object 752 shoots at me once there. Let's aim for his hatch, maybe. 332 damage dealt. Very nice. Bit of a low roll, but I'll take that. Let's pull back for a second here. So the object gets confident enough to pull forward, thinking he's safe, and then bop, snapshot. I mean, oh, this gun, man. This gun really works well. And, oh, what do we got here? Why, it's a Wandering Andy in an AMX M4. Or should I say a Wandering Aaron. Aaroness 1. Big chillin'. And his AMX M4 demonstrating the ability to sit in Narnia. All right, let's see. Wow, this 752 really is not interested in getting shot by me, is he? All right, I guess we'll have to go for the M4. Oh, the Wandering Andy is sitting with his rear to us. Wow, look at this. Look at this fine, distinguished gentleman. What are the predictions for his win rate, guys? What do you guys think? What do you think? Is he a troll, or does he just have absolutely no clue how the game works? Who knows? So he gets annihilated. Bopped. Goodbye. Have a bad day. 752 does pen a single shell into me. Not able to hatch snipe him back. It's whatever. The Wandering Andy has been taken out. RIP to our boys, Mr. Andy. E3 just chilling in the back. Looks like the 752 is still kind of just sitting here waiting for his opportunities. I don't really want to take unnecessary shots from this dude, but once the 752 gets pushed on from behind, he won't be too much of a threat, right? Let's put a quick shell into him right there. Let's see if we can bait him into pulling forward and shooting at me at once more. Nice. Okay, we can definitely get that bait going. But no, he's getting YOLO'd. Okay, well, he still wants to shoot at me for some reason. Another shell into the Object 752. And this dude is about to just get evaporated. Another shell into him. Very nice. Kranwagen just chilling in spawn. Enemy heavy tanks demonstrating the new NA heavy tank meta, which is sit back, snipe, do nothing, enjoy. Kranwagen take another shot. We farmed over 5k damage this battle. Bruh. Mines is such a meme, dude. If your heavies don't know how to play mines, it's just a GG. The enemy team really couldn't do anything about the situation here. Another shell to Mr. E3 here. Get up close and personal. 483. Mads must have been shooting APCR. GG. 30Ks, 40, 37, 38. Hey, Fatness, hey, how's it going? 42, 50, 41, 39, 10%. Oh, man, you are going really low down. 5.7K. Okay, we got Mega Farm. We're back at 3,800 average. Let's go. Let's see how we're wondering Andy did. 42. Hey, George guessed 42. The heavy Tom guessed between 40 and 37. Pretty close. So there you guys go. Some of you actually guessed it right. And Carson, you got 42 as well. Well, R.I.P. Let's give our man a fist bump. A fist bump of solitude. May he rest in peace. Our poor wandering Andy. Almost 300 likes. Let's go, guys. 86K and highest texture tank is like tier 5. 40% 1K games. Nice meme. Poor M4, dude. Poor M4. You know what's really funny is the M4 is running the ace tanker avatar. This dude actually aced a vehicle. I wonder what tank he aced. Fun modes encourage bad gameplay. Working shouldn't allow grinding XP in fun modes. Honestly, I could kind of understand that, because then it would actually force people to play regular games to get tanks instead of just grinding purely in like ratings or fun modes. But at the same time, is that really a good idea? Because fun modes also encourage players to play, so I don't know. All right. I'm not going to overcommit here because my heavies are a bit lost. Enemy team have a 60 TP and E100. Put a quick track shot towards the 60 TP. Not quite, but at least we do hit a shell into him there. He's going to be in a very, very kind of strong position. Very difficult for me to deal with. Let's aim in a heat shell for his hatch. No way! He hits my hatch in return, even with that awful 60 TP gun handling. But you know what? We are somewhat equal on trades at least. All right, E100 in the open here to put a snapshot into him. Very nice. Just me holding here. So I think what I'm going to have to do is start backing up a little bit into a safer position, because right now I really don't have any allied support. I think the 60 TP knows that, so he's going to start making that aggressive play onto me, which is a perfectly fine and dandy play for him to make. Let's see if I can just make it back in time to avoid taking one from the 60 TP. Let's put another shot into his lower plate. Nice. Baiting the 60 TP. I am all by myself in spawn. Wasn't this just a lovely gamer experience? Now, my team is just bopping their team very hardcore here. Oh, but there's an ISA. Okay. We do manage to get that ricochet there. It's not game over, boys. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not looking great, but it's not over. Okay, we got one more ricochet here. Fluffing, the Isaac fluffs his shell. 60 TB popping his big brain shells. Let's pull back into this corner here. I'll just hold here. There's only 3 heavy tanks left in this matchup, so this is where I'm going to get all by farm anyways, which is why I decided in the end not to run away. 60 TP waiting. I'm going to wait for him. I'm going to make him waste his tungsten shells as much as possible. Nice. Wasting his tungsten shells there on me. Oh, ISA getting nuked for 900 by a 183. There's this dude is just big brain yoloing. He goes down. That just leaves Mr. 60 TP. Oh, he's about to get the TVP experience. Enjoy your insta-death, buddy. Enjoy your insta-death. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what? Okay, TVP, you did not insta-kill him. So our TVP done messed up just a little bit here. So I'm going to just kill the 60 TP. I don't care if he shoots me. Well, no, he has to damage my ammo rack. But of course. It's okay. The Warlord's about to die to the 183 in TVP anyways. I'm not going to get much more damage. Well, that's okay. I held off like 3 heavies. I hope the stream wasn't lagging again. I just got my warning. It did that. Yep, it did. Oh, no. Is it consistent now? It looks like it's smooth once again. YouTube servers do be very annoying. 3700 Del. Good job to our 183. He had a master class of a farm game there, for sure. We need the 60 TP holding off the best we could. Fattish, your tank blocked the TVP. No, it didn't. I heard him shoot after I pulled past him. Did I block the TVP? I can go back and see. Now I'm curious. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh! Well, barely. I think the shot still hit... I think his shot still hit the 60 TP. His shot still hit the 60 TP. I think that he hit the 60 TP's tracks, but he hit like the outside there. Feels bad. I thought the TVP was gonna keep turning around, so I was just driving straight forward. But then he like went parallel with me a little bit there. Feels bad. Sorry, TVP. Actually, I'm pretty sure that shot still went through into the 60 TP. It just didn't pen because of the angle the 60 TP was at. The TVP should have just kept circling though. I don't know why he like started driving in a straight line towards the red line there. I thought he was just gonna keep circling the 60 TP. Blocker certified. Feels bad, bro. Feels bad. Mega bad. I say blocked, but is it blocked if the shot wasn't blocked? To be fair, the TVP could have also have held a shot for a second there to guarantee the pen. I think he was just kind of YOLOing and shooting well. I don't know if he was scoped in, because if he wasn't scoped in, he definitely would have been able to see I was right in front of him. So he might have been a little tunnel visioned. I don't know why you need to be scoped in to shoot this out of a 60 TP, but, you know, some players really do like to scope in when they're driving. That also explained why he didn't drive around the 60 TP, but like straight into him for some reason. Let's try and put a quick shell into our good old IS-7 pal over here. Very interesting. We also see a wild Jaeger spotted up. He shoots at me. Let's put a quick shot towards his hatch. Not quite able to hit that one. E100 also being a little bit aggressive over here. Enemy Conqueror being quite aggro as well. So it looks like the enemy team are going for quite the aggressive push indeed. Well, this might have been a mistake. Okay, we're fine. We are going to try and get safe for the Conqueror and the C100 and hopefully kill the IS-7 while we're at it. We'll see. We have gone towards the middle. I prefer playing the middle nowadays, as you guys very well know. I personally think it's just a much better position. Let's play a quick shot to this dude. Very nice. He gets taken out. The Jaeger definitely will need to be dug out before we can start pressuring the E100 and stuff. But for now, if Mr. Conqueror is big chilling, let's put a quick shot to the Conqueror there. For now, we should be fine. There we go. There's the 704. There's the 100. E100, I think, just fired. Conqueror might not realize that I only have a 9-second reload. So just one another shot to the Conqueror there. Very nice. Does pen a shell into me. Oh, man. Hitting my hatch perfectly. Good shot, I guess. Let's see. 200's in our spawn. E100, I'm sure, is going to pull forward any moment now. Let's put a quick track shot into him. Good stuff. 50B's back here. We're just casually farming this out while also avoiding the... Jaegeru. Mission number 1, avoid Jaegeru. Mission number 2, farm damage. Another shot to the 50B. Well, this isn't going too bad. We're getting okay farm right now. I would say this is a certified farming moment. Ooh, wait. Where's that 50B gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? 50B dropped down low. Ooh. So that means that Jaeger are gonna drop down low as well. Come on, Jaeger, you're gonna commit, right? Nice. Oh, he doesn't commit. Dang it. I thought he was gonna commit there. RE100, not really interested in moving whatsoever. AMX is gonna die in just a moment as well. Well, this situation is all types have just messed up, but the 704 is overextender, so we must YOLO and kill him. Hey, Bobbers, how's it going? Bobbers has come to join today's stream. All right, we are currently safe from, I believe, the 704 here. E100 is full sending it. 704 has just fired. I'm going to put one more shot to the 704. Hopefully, E100 can deal with them. Let's turn our attention back a little bit here. Hopefully, the E100 pens that next shot. That's going to be a really important one from the pen here. We're going to try and avoid taking a shot from the 704. Nice. And we'll turn back for the 100 here. Also nice. Okay. Oh, no. The Jaeger pops up out of Narnia. Okay. Jaeger just full sending it. No, of course he pens that too. All right. E100's in the open. Quick snapshot into that dude there. Very cool stuff indeed. I'm going to try and see if I can pull back from the Z100. No, we take one to the face. This is so sad. All right. Jaeger is going to take another one into me. And my game is pretty much done here, thanks to the Jaeger just being able to come out for play. Tortoise and 62A finally killing the 50B there. I didn't think everyone was going to die so fast, so that was my mistake. We should be able to win this on caps. I'll just tell the 62A cap A. Oh, need to change keyboard. Cap A, brother. Just play cap game. You got the dub. There's no reason to die, right? Tortoise can pull back. He has 900 HP. 62A can cap out. And then we should be able to win this game. We still got good damage in the end. I guess I didn't think the Jaeger was going to push it quite that fast. I should have ran away sooner. Honestly, instead of angling up to the E100 there, probably the better play to make would be to just push past the 704 and straight back up the hill. The only reason I didn't do that, I was concerned the Jaeger was actually going to come from that direction, so I want to be able to run the other way. But, yeah. We should at least get the dub via caps here. We got this, boys. Just don't die unnecessarily, my dudes. Remember, there's still only 100 in the game. Do not die unnecessarily. Okay, our Tortoise is dead, isn't he? Don't die unnecessarily. Don't die. Oh, 62A. It's all up to you, my dude. No. How hard can they throw that? You literally had almost 900 cap points. All you had to do was just sit and stay safe. And force them to YOLO you. Oh my gosh. I mean, our 62 did okay damage, I suppose, in the end. But my goodness, dude. You could have pulled, like, all the way out and there would have been a cap win there. You had the mobility to pull it off. Oh man, that was a very gamer team moment. Still holding a solid 3,855 average in the E5 at 23 games, only 65% win rate. Oh well, but at least in terms of average damage, we're doing quite good. Pepega, disappointment. He only had to run. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. The tortoise just had to pull back. I don't know why the tortoise out in the open, but to be honest, the tortoise is a 44%er. We can't expect him to understand stuff like that. The 62A, though, should have probably ran away. Anyways, it is Middleburg and counter cap, which means probably the best play for me to do right now is to go up the entrance of hill and try and help my allies up on the top of the hill. I'm just going to take a couple blind shots in case they have anyone peeking on the outside. You never know. Those shots do quite often hit, so it's always good to take those. And we're going to push right on in. Support our meds up top. Our mill is wandering in Narnia, but we don't have to worry about him. He will eventually return from the closet, I'm sure. 1-2-1, super aggressive. He's going to have to run away. The moment he turns... 1-2-1. The moment he starts turning around to run away, his life is over. One more shot into him, and he's dead. Very nice game for him, indeed. Okay, I'm going to take the very annoying position for tanks like this TBP to deal with, which is the uber spicy haul down position here, but unfortunately, not quite able to get up here in time. Let's go. Just a little bit of acceleration. Quick shot to the Chieftain's hatch. That's what we like to see. And now we are in a toxic position. I mean, yeah, the Chieftain can probably pen me each time I poke him, but do I care? No, because I'll pen him back. Boom. Another shot to the Chieftain's hatch. Because I'm above him, these shots are just omega easy. Dude is just dancing for me. Yes, keep dancing for me, Mr. Chieftain. Dance for me. Very good. Very good. And die very soon as well. Okay. Chieftain quickly realizing why... it's really annoying when players like me and E5s go to positions like this. And so let's see if he pulls back even a hair. Come on, give me just a little bit of a kill. If not, I will have to alter my attention. Okay, these heavies are not doing super well. The type is just YOLOing in through the mid. Very interesting play by the type. The only reason I'm hesitant to just straight up YOLO the Chieftain is we don't know what that TVP might do. Chieftain being quite aggressive. Let's put a quick hatch shot onto him. Oh my gosh, this gun handling is sublime. And the Chieftain is pretty much dead to me, or the V4. I should hopefully be able to pick up the kill on him. V4 takes up the kill. Enemy team have some dudes wandering in town, and it's game over. I saw their type YOLO straight through the middle of the map. It was pretty cute. I was like, ah, yep, that's your typical Type 71 player right there. M103 is at the entrance of town, trying to cap the encounter base here. I think what I can do is straight up just kind of start pushing into this dude, wait for him to overextend, track him in the open, we'll pull forward a little bit there. Just barely angling in the hull under the hopes that he hits my drive wheel, or doesn't hit my drive wheel there. Put a quick shot into the Yak Tiger while we're at it, very nice. I guess I'll let the V4 take some of these shots now. We are losing a couple of tanks here, but once again, in terms of hit points, my team is far superior. We should have the dub in the bag right about now. Let's put a quick snapshot into this dude. Oh man, this gun is unreal. I swear. Tis unreal. Okay, so here we have a wild TVP and a wild Type 71. I say, full steam ahead, ladies and gentlemen, and YOLO the TVP. Never mind, he's gonna die. Okay, I guess we gotta try and farm out the type while we can. Okay, TVP is, yeah, dead. Okay, we got no damage late game. That was rat. I didn't get any farm. The TVP just ran into the Progetto there without killing him. He would have been better off taking one shot from me and running away and getting a whole magazine into me than sitting there taking a whole magazine from the Progetto. But GG, we got the dub. I'll take it. Dubs are valuable at this point in time. Even though in terms of farm, I didn't farm a whole lot. Maybe 3.3 or so. Yeah, only 3k. Sag, I didn't get to farm the type at all. Good job to our Progetto. He got 4k out. Feels bad, man. I always abuse this position to Russian match. Dude, that position is straight up S tier. No denying. It's a great spot. First streamer actually casual. I actually sick player. Much love from Italy. EMG. Thank you so much for the kind comment. Really do appreciate it. Also, the entire T110E5 line had the speed boost control removed, even the M103, T29, T32. So yeah. Yeah, that's a bit of a yikes, I think, because the other tiers didn't get altered mobility. Like, they didn't get increased top speed. The M103 is still capped at like 36, which is kind of sad. All right. Yeah, that position is great. Poor Chieftain Mark 6 too. There's nothing he could do. If I was that Chieftain, I would have just turned tail and run away. I wouldn't have even stuck around with an E5 holding that corner spot. That spot is so toxic. So if you're on that side of Middleburg, definitely take advantage of that position when possible. You will farm a lot of damage. Very nice, usually. But do be careful of people that are pre-aiming for you. Alrighty, looking into the lineup, it's just me going heavy side. We do have the Sheridan, our resident stream sniper, getting into another game. He is on the bridges, so we'll keep an eye out for him. My goal right now is to just kind of spot up the mid and see what the enemy team do. Enemy Progetto really not making any plays just yet, nor is the Sheridan. So we're going to hold for now. We do have the enemy T110E5 being quite aggressive here. Let's put a heat shell into him. Very nice indeed. Looks like their Type 71 is doing what most Type 71 players do nowadays, which is just straight up YOLO med side and pretty much win that side for his team. Oh my gosh, where'd the VKB come from? Our 50 TB and our VKB are both being pretty useless right now in terms of providing support, so I'm not super confident in how this game is coming along for me and my teammates here, especially with me maybe taking another shot. Dude, of course he hits that and rolls 500 in the process. Put another shell into this E5. Oh my goodness. Sheridan fluffing a shell on me. I'm trying to hold here. My heavies are finally making a bit of a play. Luckily, this 50B is a bit of a meat shield, but no, he should have pulled back. Why are you pulling forward? You're making the small bird mistakes. No. Okay, so our 50B done just suicided. I can't stand Type 71s, dude. No matter how well you aim, you're always going to get trolled by that ridiculous armor profile. It's the most annoying thing in the world. Let's put another shell into this man's here. I just have to pull back into the mid. The Type can YOLO around all he wants with the E5 for support. Of course, he hits a track shot there. Okay, Type YOLOing in, maybe. We just have to pull back a little bit from him. We have, like, the same DPM, sadly, so I just have to pull away from him down here. Hopefully, with some allies supporting me, we should be able to stay alive just a little longer. Type full sending it here. Let's pull around sideways. Hopefully, he ricochets this on our upper plate just a little bit here. Okay, he does manage to ricochet. I'm going to turn back in towards the Progetto now. Progetto struggling to pen me a little bit. Put a quick shell into the Progetto here, trying to get up close and personal. Progetto goes down. Game is getting pretty spicy. Type might be able to hit another shell into me. I'm going to try and angle my hull down once again. Oh, he rolls 440. Sure, just randomly roll 440. So lucky. Meanwhile, our Sheridan's doing okay. These heavies, I guess, are farming the Type now, which is cool, but I highly doubt these players are going to be able to clutch up. Oh! Massive kill on the Sheridan, though. Let's see. They might be able to pull through. They might be able to. If our Sheridan doesn't uselessly die here. 50 TP, you got to hit this Type. You got to make him a one-shot right now. And our 50 TP rushes the shot when he didn't need to and ricochets off the Type's engine deck. Now, our Sheridan's playing pretty good. Might be able to pull this off. Sheridan, what are you doing? Ooh, get safe. There you go. There you go. Pick up a kill on the Type. I believe in you, son. Very good. VKB is still holding on to a ton of hit points here. You hit those, right, buddy? I think we did okay. You know, in the E5, I was able to hold off the Type 71, the Progetto. The Sheridan was also, and the VKB are also, thanks for shooting at me at some point during that game. Like, we were able to stay alive long enough to give our Sheridan, and kudos to the Sheridan, he's actually playing just pretty well, enough time to recover and start working out on the mid. Now, it's a bit unfortunate that the VK 45 with TB and 50 TB decided to cap A before coming in to support us. But if we get the dub, I don't mind so much. Unfortunately, our 50 TP goes AFK. Very cool. Very cool indeed. All right. So he wakes up. Let's go. Let's see what Mr. 704 is up to. Mr. 704 big chillin'. Let's watch the Sheridan. He's more exciting. Because this game's going to be over very soon. I'm just going to wait for it. All three of them ricocheted. Pen ratios, 10 out of 10. Bro, I didn't think the Sheridan would be there. Dude, our Sheridan's been big braining this whole game. He deserves a fist bump. He did a really good job this time. Kudos to the Sheridan. 300 likes, let's go. Fatness, what line should I grind? That really depends. What type of vehicles are your type of stuff? You know, what do you like? Meds, lights, heavies, TDs? You know, you always have to figure out that type of information first and then consider which vehicles might suit your playstyle. Already like the stream. Thank you, thank you, Funzy. I called you Fuzzy earlier. I'm sorry. All right, 3,800 damage dealt. You know, we did pretty solid in the damage department there. GG to the Sheridan. I'll give you a fist bump. You played that really well. Their type was a bit of a Pepegus. Pepegus Maximus. Bouncing that first shot. The Progetto also getting yeeted there. It worked well. It worked well. I was the bait, and it allowed my team to win. So, I won't mind so much. A bit unfortunate I took so much damage off the bat from the VKB, though. Daddy thickness. Sussy. The M103 goes 34 kilometers forward and 12 in reverse. Yeah, poor M103. I like the M103 though. I still really enjoy that tank. Quite underrated. People say it's like awful, but it's by no means awful. Okay, let's go see and let's do this properly. Enemy team, E6, faster than me. FV215B. if using sped boost, will be temporarily faster than me. Yo, about the same speed. Two very good haul down heavy tanks, and of course a type a rat 71, as I like to refer to them. That one's going to be annoying. Now, the only way my team can win this engagement, the enemy team don't have anyone that can go corner, which is the good thing. They don't have any meds. Of course, they could send a type there, which would be problematic. The only way we're gonna win this is if we physically get on towards the C-cap hill. Our type seems to have the right idea. The chieftain also seems to have the right idea. We're full sending it. The object being super aggro. Oh, he gets nuked and loses all of his hit points. And at this point, this just very well could be the GG. It's over. We've practically won at this point. We have hold down control. We have corner control. Type is getting in my way, as most type players do. But in the end, this 215B is having a bad day. I think he only has 6 degrees of gun depression, so I understand that you would want to work here, but considering my gun handling is way better than yours, I think it's better off just letting me kind of chill here, my dude. All right, enemy type being quite aggro. He can't really pen me, though, because I'm nice and haul down here. 215B can get aggro as well, but once again, we have this type to support from our left there. Jaegeru is kind of big chilling here. Let's turn our auto aim off for a second so we don't get bonked by it. Very good. And so now he is going to go down very shortly. The Yo is sitting back. This is how you win on this map. You get the other team stuck in the back of their spawn. 444 damage dealt. Very nice little high roll there. The E4 is getting the bonkers experience. I think he's having a wonderful time. Absolutely just enjoying himself there. This Type 71's in the open. Hit a nice shell to him. Nice shot by the 215B. I was kind of hoping the Leopard would farm him, but actually, never mind. The Leopard has no hit points to farm him, so... You know, I won't blame the Leopard for that. 215B being quite aggro here. He's going to go down pretty shortly, I think. The E4 in the open. Put a hat shot into him. I mean, this is just a farm fest, guys. This game is over. This is what happens when your team properly takes the C hill on this map. Surprise, surprise. You actually win. Just put another shell into the Type here. Type feeling the pain of not having more than 6 degrees of gun depression. 215B getting mega aggro here. Maybe you could track him. Not quite. E6 ricocheting. All that is left is the heavy tanks on the enemy team. All 4 of them just big chillin' in the middle of the map here. I'm going to farm the E6 out because he's going to be easier to kill than a Type. We farmed 3,500 damage up so far this battle. This game is looking pretty dunzo for the enemy team. Let's pick up a kill on this dude. And we could just YOLO around the Type. We will get 4K-ish or so, assuming I pen my next shell. Boom. We do pen it. We get our 4K damage out. Mission accomplished. Your boy feels happy. And we won because my team played really, really well there. Properly pushing in as you should. Let's put a quick heat shell into this dude. There we go. 4.6k damage dealt. Fosh is going to yeet him. Yeetus, deletus. Goodbye. Not bad. I'll take it. Very, very decent battle indeed. Please lose the stash, please. Kyle. No. 4,600 damage dealt. Nice dub. Goodness, our Fosh farmed 3k. Impressive. 46%. Dude, Foshes are like unreliable as hell. Like, these tanks are not easy to play. So yeah, not bad. Yeah, I'll take it, Fosh. GG. What are the requirements to join Rain? Random questions. Be within the friend group. That's the requirement. So, yeah. Rain isn't a comp clan anymore because we're retired. So essentially, you know, it's just a retirement home for the homies. Almost every game I see Type 7 with also 60 TP plus M6 Yo and tier 10 broken to hold on tanks that have good mobility and good enough guns with 330 for 340 heat pen. Yeah, welcome to the new WoT Blitz heavy tank experience. It makes me miss the days when all we had to worry about was T110E5s using speed boost, 60 TPs, and Yos. Now we have to deal with the whole allotment of heavies. Put a nice snapshot. Oh my gosh, that shot hitting very low. 57 heavy sides are so annoying like that sometimes. 57 heavy getting annihilated. Poor dude having a bad day. Enemy team do just have a big chillin' Type 71 in the back there. I won't really be able to counter push him. Yag chillin' over behind this side of the map here. 60 TP being quite aggressive indeed, but I mean, I'm not going to give him a shell onto me. I'll just pull back here. And it looks like the play that I might make here, depending on how aggressive this Jaeger is we'll see if we can maybe get a snapshot into this Jaeger's lower plate first. He rolls 990. And he didn't even aim. He practically shot that on the move. Goodness, this game, man. It's so monkey at times. All right. Well, the Jaeger hitting a very nice snapshot there on the very outside of my drive wheel. I was very, very lucky for him, but not the end of the game. I have the 60 TP with me here. Mr. Jaeger could get a little aggro here, but if he tries that, all I have to do is just hit his tracks and he won't be able to move. I'm sure the Type 71 is more likely to push in. Do I have anyone covering my rear? is the real question here. Yeah, giving me a side shot, 460 into him, good stuff. Jaeger is getting ready to either pull forward or shoot. My team is doing an okay job in the mid. They're not doing perfect, but at least they're not doing like straight up awful in the mid here. All right, Type is being quite aggro here. Let's see. Type is no longer providing shots. Put a heat shell into this dude. Very nice. Slowly just kind of farming out the Jaegeru. Now, I don't know if he's going to get aggressive on me or not. Looks like that is his plan. Let's aim for a track shot just to keep him in place here. He's getting super aggro, but the 60 TP came back for some support, so this dude doesn't really want to push onto me now, which is perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. The Type 71 and 60 TP, however, are kind of just bombing my allies here. So there's the Type. Okay, I didn't realize the Type was back there all the way. Let's put a quick shot into this man's here. Jaeger, we're getting ready to pull forward. I'm going to pull back ever so slightly. Let's see. I'm going to try and stay hold down here so our Type doesn't die at least. Put another half shot into him. I got a lot of TDs behind us, so we don't have to worry too much about getting pushed on from behind in theory. As long as that 57 doesn't full send it, then we're chilling. All right, let's see. We just got to hold tight. We got to hold tight. Rush Disaster. I try my best to stay alive here for you. But we got to do this together. The key is going to be killing this Yag, but no, it's over for me. It's over. Okay, let me see if I can take some shots with the 57 heavy here. Okay. If we're fast, we might just be able to pull this off. Now, 57 not shooting just yet. Let's try and run away from the Jaegeru. Oh my goodness, he high rolls the 2 shots. I'm dead, aren't I? Dude, what are my TDs doing? Like, seriously. Oh yeah, Grill, good job. You oh, full HP Grill's doing nothing. And you've got to be joking. There's no way, right? This dude has to be AFK. Is he AFK? He has to be AFK. Oh man, this team is so bad. They might be able to clutch up though. I mean, if our grills don't just die unnecessarily and they work together, then they can pull this off. Our second grill, pre-aim left on the Yag, pre-aim left on the Yag, hit the Yag. Nice! Oh! Clutch kill! Maybe they can make a comeback. You know, I wasn't expecting it. They might be able to make a comeback here. Interesting. Okay. As long as our other grill doesn't die and this dude doesn't take a shot from the 57. Now, the 57 we know isn't really the fastest player in terms of reaction time. You got this. Nice. Oh no, we do lose. He's not AFK. He's not AFK. What? Brother. Get caps. Dude. Okay, guys. Shall we have another lovely little guessing game of what type of win rate this dude has? He tells me to be quiet when I ask him to get caps. Bro, if you get caps, you're literally going to sit back and the enemy has to YOLO into you. There's absolutely no reason why you wouldn't want to do that. But obviously, that's if you're trying to win. And looking at Wimp Hunter is moving forward in his T100 LT. Will he be able to kill the Type 71 or Gorilla 15? He is making a hardcore flank through the left-hand side here. He will soon have shots on the Type 71. Type is now overextended. He manages to panic shell into the Type and is now pulling back, which is going to put him in a 1 versus 1 situation with the Type 71 in a frontal engagement. Our Gorilla 15, renamed user 103, picking up a kill with the grill, coming in clutch. T110 LT is running away in terror at the sight of the Type 71. He just hides. He must get away from this vehicle that is going to easily outclass him as our absolute giga chat of a Gorilla 15 pulls in. Will he be able to pick up the kill? Oh no, he fluffs the kill shot. Will we get the win here? It all depends on what our Gorilla 15 does next. Our Gorilla 15, expecting support, gets absolutely nothing. Will he be able to clutch up 1 heat shell? Good game, Gorilla 15. RT1LT is still wandering in Narnia, and he is currently at 1 shot of damage. Absolute Giga Chad player there. Playing Ditch didn't work so well for me in Russian Disaster. GG, dude. That was just not very great. GG to both of our grills, who in the end farmed up quite well. T110 LT, Wimp Hunter, 44% win rate, 25,000 games. Most played tank is the T46 at tier 3. Yeah. I'm going to give this dude the quack, the good old quackles. Interesting. Very, very interesting. T110 LT, demonstrating your typical North American players, yes. All right, Rocket Boy, guessing 42.69%, very close guess, GG. Floyd guessing around 40, very close. So yeah, Wimp Hunter was an absolute wimp. Oh man, Mans became one with the username. What can we say, bro? 44%. All right, we're gonna go bomb med side. I don't feel like dealing with Type 71s right now if I can help it. VK, are you unable to drive? I was in front of you already. Just pause for half a second and let me through, and you wouldn't have lost all your momentum or made me lose all my momentum. Okay. There's the 50 TP prototype. I'm going to... You know what, actually? Judging by the Gorilla 15's position, their team is actually going towards town. I think I'll just sit behind the VK. I don't usually make this play. I want to see if I can make it work. Out in the middle of the map here. We will pull a little bit in towards the left-hand side. The 1-2-1 does get spotted up. Okay. VK kind of pulling in front of me a little bit here. This VK is being a bit of a nuisance. We have Jose over here, or Jason Martinez in that E75, demonstrating his elaborate ability to spawn snipe. Very impressive. Let's see if we can spot anyone up here in just a second. So far, no one's spotted but this E5. 50 TP up top. There is the Type 71 in the back of the enemy spawn. Interesting. So many questions about what their team is doing. 1-2-1. There's the Gorilla 15. They're just full sending it. That's super bad for their team, but I just so happen to pull a little bit too far forward. Let's pull back a little bit here. Get a shell into the 1-2-1, 350. Let's pull back even a little bit more so we don't get crossfired out by the Grill once he gets a bit distracted. Grill's probably not running a small laner, just a guess. Ah, he is running one. Okay, we got some decent farm here on the mid for the time being. It's nothing like too crazy, but we do manage to make that dude a one shot at least. Pick up a kill on him. That's pretty clutch. Very nice. We know the Yag's out of the fight. Type and E75 are getting dunked on over here. And this E5 is kind of just big chilling on the boat. So I'm going to start engaging this T110E5 in just a moment here. E5 is in the open. Dude pops his reactive armor. Absolute big brain plays. So I only 340 max roll him with heat. I do have a VK72 for support here. So if this E5 wants to continue pressuring forward on me, which... let's be honest, probably not the best idea, as I'll track him in the open, then he's going to get mega farmed out. VK just bopping him for 500 there. Bit of a low roll by our VK, but not the end of the world all the same. E5 once again being quite aggressive. Just one other shell into him and back up just a little. And keeping an eye on the crossfires for the time being. And so far, we're doing okay. E5 does get baited into shooting at someone here. Let's see if we can aim a shell right on in towards his hatch. 290 damage dealt. Well, this is going to suck in terms of farming damage here, isn't it? It's just a 50 TP, E5, and Yag. So 50 TP... that was a ton of hit points left, does he? Alright, there's the 5. I'm gonna yell the Yag. I want damage, and damage is all in the Yag. All in the name of the Jaegeroo. Let's go, Jaegeroo. Give me that damage, boy. Give it to me. Give it to me. May it be all mine. Yoink. 378. We've done 2.7k damage so far. Jaeger is a bit tunnel visioned. He's just a little bit tunnel visioned. Mans really doesn't care. So let's just aim another shell into him. It acts like I'm pulling in, so he feels like he can't shoot me, but in reality, he's gonna die, so let me put one more shell into this dude. Very nice. Maybe even another shell into this man's, if I can just beat the 50M here. Nice! 500. We got almost 4k out. Let's go! That's Blitz. Fatness casting Twister Cup soon. Imagine my average teammate. He seems something new every day. You know the impressive part about the T110LT is when the man was in the back of the map just big chilling at a bush that I didn't even know you could go to. Like, that was pretty impressive. 28 games, 3,788 average damage, 71% win rate. Win rate's going up, which is cool. We're back in the 70s, which is what I wanted. Average damage still a little bit lower than I would want, but it's still above 3,700, so I do not mind at all. Excuse me, I just had a bad hiccup there. Dude, Asia servers are harder to farm than other servers. Asia and NA are both pretty similar in that sense. I totally understand. Bro, checked his stats out of 15 battles that day. That was the only game he won. LOL. Bruh. 0, 1 in 15. Epic. The only reason I know the VK isn't me is the skin. Very interesting. Okay, 50B, 60 TP, types, IS7s. Looks like my team kind of wants to go right, though, so I'll support them right side. If I can take corner, we're good. Although our meds kind of want to go town, but meds, look meds. Like, your heavies are already headed this way. We probably should head this way as well. I'm going to try and take corner. Don't usually play super aggressively in corner, but if I can help my allies out take corner, then we're cool. Our meds, though, they are wandering into Narnia, which is very cute. Hopefully they do something to help us out here soon. Now, the enemy team already have a tank capping A. It's the Bashaltion. Bashaltion takes 700 to the face. Owie. I'm going to set up here just for a second to spot the crossing. Okay, 183 spotted, hitting our IS-7 there. I think actually I can go all the way into the corner. I have enough gun depression to hold corner if I have to. Progetto making a break for it. He does spot me up, I believe. Now, I'm not going to push down low. Pushing down low is a bit of a mistake. If we do that, we're going to be straight in the crossfire of all their TDs. The enemy team is indeed playing the hold spawn game here. So, let's see. Enemy 183 being quite aggressive. Let's put a quick shot into him. He's just going to try splashing HE into my turret, I assume. But is that the best idea, Mr. 183? Because you're probably going to take another shot to the face in return. Okay, I didn't quite reload in time. All right, no crossfires. I can pull forward here for a shot to the Bat Chat's hatch. Oh, man, this gun works like a charm. Okay. So 183 is still on a nice little reload over here. Progetto pulling in. I'm going to pull back in case that 183 gets any big boy ideas. Aim for a track shot on him. 183 losing all of his HP. Progetto getting annihilated. 183 gets taken down. Enemy team is pretty split. I think we could just full send onto this Progetto now. All right, Progetto in the open. And that's why you don't shoot on the move, ladies and gentlemen. Because if you're like me, you suck at shooting. And as a result, you're going to have to waste time killing the Le Progetto 4065. All right, 3-1 score. Not bad. We don't know 100% where the 1405 is. I assume he went back to the town. I wasn't really paying attention to what was spotted in town, but I'm pretty positive the Progetto is, I mean, the 4005 is probably with these dudes over here. Now, do I really want to overcommit here? I do get spooted up. Do I get spotted from underneath the map? Possibly. Wow, apparently the I-7 does have the position on me to shoot me there. I didn't really realize he actually would have the gun depression there. Good news is, though, I can just pull back temporarily. I'm going to wait till we figure out what our 4005 is. I don't want to overcommit so we can definitely like isolate and kill him. Our 268 is on the cap here. IS-7 getting a little aggro. Let's put a quick shell into him through the barrier. Very nice. IS-7 does fire shell. There's the 4005. Cool, cool, cool. So now we know 50B, 4005. They're playing a little bit together here. Enemy 4005 is actually a bit, looks like it's a bit thirsty for me. So let's pull back just for a second here. Get a ricochet from him. We are in a very decent haul down position here. The 60 TP is just kind of big chilling, trying to shoot at me. Hat shot. Oh yes, hat shot for days. 4005 finally getting taken out there. Just leaves the 50B as the only remaining vehicle whom we can farm. Let's aim for the IS-7 side here. 300 damage into him. 60 TP, now a bit stuck in the open. We're at 2,900 damage so far. We will get a nice rear shot onto our mans. Very nice indeed. He's going to go down very shortly to the Progetto and stuff like that, so I don't have to worry too much about what happens here. We might be able to pick up the kill, actually. Nice! All right, let's go YOLO the 50B now. So, not a bad game. You know, just taking it easy instead of YOLOing into, you know, potentially an E5, I mean, a 4005 and stuff like that. YOLOing the 4005s is not a very gamer experience, I can promise you that. Let's put an HE max roll! Yes! 644 into the back of the AMX 50B. That had to hurt a whole lot, and we should have the kill here in just a moment. Casual, 5,000 damage. That is what we like to see. Dude, the E5 is just such a chill tank. I really enjoy this tank. I've always loved the E5, even when it had a massive hatch on top. I have always liked the T110E5. It's just always been such a kind of consistent, reliable, enjoyable tank. Almost 5k. GG to our 268. Also pulling out that big 5k damage. That puts me back at 3,800 average so far, 29 games in. Fatness toxic stream. What do you mean? Next versus line 4005 versus Death Star. I don't know, man. I've already streamed the 4005 excessively. I don't know if I want to do another one with it. Although any excuse to play the 4005 makes me happy. Turn chat on. It's funny. I don't turn chat on because people say stuff that is very not cash money in chat sometimes, and I don't want that. I'll turn it on if I need to try and give an ally tips and stuff usually, but most of the time I have chat turned off. There are 264 people watching, only 243 have likes, so there is people who haven't liked the stream. I would help. 258. Well, actually, we have 331 likes. Refresh your link, my dude. If we didn't have so many lag issues earlier, we probably have over 300 viewers right now, but so is the way of lag that makes people stop watching. This is so sad. Okay, we're going to go and counter cap here. This is really kind of the bad spawn on Vineyards. The enemy team could very easily push into the right side. I'm going to make the massive brain early spotting position play here. Enemy Concept does get spotted up. Same with their IS-7. Concept caught off guard, sneaking a shell into him. Mans has no clue how or why he was just shot. This IS-7 may soon join the Concept in the land of get bopped. So more tanks are in front of us. There's the Concept. Here's the IS-7. Concept is a little bit of a big brain here. Oh my goodness. The 60 TP gets a good shell into me there. I didn't think the 60 TP was going to be all the way aggressive like that. To be fair, I thought if he was going to pull in, I would have spotted him crossing, but so is the way of heavy tank camouflage rating, so he does hit me for a pretty significant chunk of HP there. But my team do have decent amount of map control. This Concept really doesn't have a clue what he's doing. This 422 is going to get quite aggro to try and shoot at me. Bouncing his Hesh shell there. TVP can YOLO him any moment if he continues to poke me like that, so I'm not super worried about the 422. I kind of predicted he would try and poke me there. All right. So let's see. If our 60 TP and IS-4 want to be a little more aggro in town, that'd be great. Okay, the enemy 60 TP now spotted up in the open. We're going to go for the big brain spotting run on the enemy's IS-7 here. Not quite able to pen that angle, sadly. Type 71 is pushing down low. Oh, 422 gets annihilated. RIP to that man's there. There's the Ho-Re's positioning. We are not yet aware. Okay, that's where the 183 is. All right, 60 TP got to cross through the town. Let's pray him for his side here. 366. That means Mr. Type 71 is a bit overextended. Right, the Ho-Re's out of the fight. We know the 183's at the edge of the ruins. Types is down here getting brained on by our TVP. Absolutely, massively monster brained on. He goes down. Very nice indeed. We have the 60 TP and Concept entrance of town. We know the Ho-Re's in the back of the map here. We know the 183 is probably by the rock somewhere in front of me. Let's see if we can spot up this 183 momentarily. There's the 183 in the open. 414 into him. Very nice indeed. IS-7 finally pushed into the town. So my goal is just to try and farm out this 183 a little bit here. Luckily with 8 degrees of gun depression, shooting him isn't too hard. He does splash me for 500 in typical 183 fashion, but he gets taken out in the process. We know there's a Ho-Re somewhere in the back here, but I want to see if there's any way for me to start farming out these heavies maybe in just a moment here. Maybe the IS-7 will give me some shots here. Who knows? All right, IS-7 not giving me any shots, but there is a Ho-Re back here that we can deal with. Me and the TVP can take care of him very, very shortly. Alrighty. Ho-Re is not yet fired. Let's put a quick shell into his hull. Okay. We have done 2,700 damage here. TVP, all STB, everyone's just yellowing this Ho-Re. Dude's just evaporating here. RIP to our mans. Nice. And that just leaves their 2 heavy tanks. Not a bad game. Our 60 TP did okay in town. He survived for quite a while. And, you know, with this TVP here, I'm probably not going to farm too much more than 3.5 this battle, just given, well, how fast their team died. But maybe with luck, I can get another 3 shots in. 2 shots, maybe. 183 is probably about to bop this dude. Ooh, 183 messed up his kill shot. Let's go. Oh, but the TVP just full healths this dude. TVPs are so busted with this mobility. Wargaming decreases top speed to 48 or something. There's no reason why TVPs need to be this fast. No farm on the heavies. I shouldn't have wasted my time with the Ho-Re. 1 shot, I could have gone down. That TVP was stealing all of my damage. This is annoying. I did all the big brain damage. Well, we got 2.8. Our TVP probably got... Oh, he only got 3.4. I thought he definitely got like 4K plus. I want to try and at least get my average back up to 3,800. 73% win rate. And 3,786 average damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. Mr. T110E5 doing pretty solid work today. All right. Well, your profile is dog emote. Oh, you're talking about Jack. That's paid actors. All right. Let's go. 60CB, 50B, Type 71. We're gonna go med side again. Let me back up. You can go, dude, just go in front of me. There you go. I'm trying to give you space there. All right, awesome. I'm gonna go help our 422 and Sheridan on the med side. The enemy team only have a single Vickers Light. They do have double Yags and a 183. It is Castilla. I don't know what the algorithm is for Castilla, but like, we've been getting it a whole lot. So look, the 50B going for the crossing down low. I'm glad I didn't try crossing. He's gonna kind of not lose HP because he pulled back last second. Now I need to wait to see where that type is. There's the type. I presume 60 TP's with them. 183 is already getting spotted up a little bit here. Type 71 a bit in the open. Let's aim for that lower plate. And wow, we hit a wall. That's impressive. Okay. Type is playing a little bit aggro. Maybe through the front of the turret here, I believe. Yeah, that definitely didn't hit. 183 number 1 getting taken down relatively fast here. We also have a Vickers Light who is spotting me up. I don't usually push through A, but this time I feel like we might be able to do it because we know their heavies are not in this game, and it's just the 183s, which I believe I should be able to spot up pretty easily from here. All right, here's the Vickers Light. Let's put a quick shot into him. Yeah, the 183s aren't even in a position to shoot me. This is perfect. Vickers is going to try and make a break for it, I guess, right into the open, but he gets annihilated by the Sheridan there. AMX 50B is in the open. Let's put a quick shot to him as well. And 60 TB's headed back. I'm currently haul down, so I'm not super worried about what's happening. Yeah, there are 183s back here and 60 TB's back here, but for now, maybe we can just chillax a little. Yag's getting killed. 60 TB's literally doing nothing, just sitting in Narnia. Alright, do we believe, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it did hit, just not the hatch I was aiming for. Okay. Let's see. So that 50B could turn back if he really wanted to YOLO me. That could be problematic. 60 TB doesn't currently have shots. Looks like he's going to turn right in front of me, baby. I know they have double 183s around the corner here, which is my main concern. So, what do we do? I want to do something before the game's over. It's going to end so fast at this rate, especially with my whole team just kind of sitting in Narnia. There's 183 number 1. Bring him down to a one-shot. Very snazzy indeed. Let's see if he gives me the potential good shot on him. Now, I don't usually recommend side-scraping on T110E5, but oh my gosh, where did that shell go? Ooh, 60 TB getting quite aggressive here. He's trying to figure out how to pen me. Will he pen me? He does pen me. Let's put a shell into his lower plate. Bop. Very nice little boppers into this dude. We can probably... Let's see. His Royal Disaster. Oh, it's Russian Disaster again. What's up, G? Oh, there's the 183. Die. Oh! Get it, the Ricochet. Very nice. Well, that was the only 183 they had, so now it's just the 60 TP. I hate 60 TPs. Alright, let's put one shell into him. I'm just kidding. I don't really mind 60 TPs. I just wish their lower plates were weaker. They're so annoying to shoot at when you're in, like, medium and lights. Alright, put another track shell into our man's here. Keep him in place. Very good stuff. Sheridan just full sending it into this man's here. Oh, 422 ricochets. Another shell. Getting 3k damage out. Nothing too crazy. My team just annihilated Heaviside. Captain Stingham, you having fun? You having fun? Not quite 3.8. Dang it. I should have gone Heaviside. I don't know. At least I got the farm, the 60 TP out and stuff like that. But overall, not the highest damage game. Russian Disaster. GG, brother. I can speak Russian. No, Floyd, that is you just spamming the RU keyboard. I don't think that counts. Hey, Fatness, I just want to prove his tank driving. You remember the whole terrain now in your brain. That just comes a lot from experience.
Hashtag T1190E3.
Hashtag T1190E3. Look at the 60 TP. What an absolute Giga Chad player. Keegan, thank you so much for the donation. Really do appreciate it. Hashtag T110E3. I assume you meant T110E3 instead of T1019E3. Thanks for the donation, though. All right. Let's go. Ooh. Sheridan with the quite aggressive spotting maneuver. Enemy team being really aggressive down low. I think their team is going to be a bit split up. Now, question. Hold spawn, push back. Hold spawn or push back. I think holding spawn actually is a more viable play for my team, but we'll need to get some players into the corners. So I'm going to go support our best shot the on's position maybe. Oh, the 57's out in the open a little bit here, isn't he? Our standard B is getting kind of bopped on. Looks like their Sheridan is pulling in a little bit here. I should still be unspotted for the time being. Very good. I'm going to see if I can do anything about this T22. Oh, the K91 does spot me up, however. Let's see if we can get any shells into him. One shot with heat, maybe. That shot going ridiculously high from where I was aiming it. We can see there's now an E50M kind of pushing in on my left side here. Grill does get spotted in the open. Let's put a quick shot into his tracks there before turning our attention back towards the E50M. E50M looks like he's going to straight send it for our best shot the on, so let's get ready to put a quick shot to him.
Again.
JDL Blitz.
Right now, but hopefully later.
JDL Blitz, thank you. Thank you so much for the donation. Really do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. E50M is dying. Keep them up. Yes, sir. I will try. I gotta see if I can reach that 30k before my next semester starts. I'm gonna get close, boys. All right, grill. E5 gun handling goes burr. Let's go. E5 gun handling definitely goes burr. All right, grill is being quite aggressive on my left here. So let's see. We might be able to pick up a kill on this dude in just a moment. Nice. Our IS-7's getting bombed, but it looks like the K91 is overextended over here now. Okay. What do we got in terms of lineup here? 50 TP. Not quite committing to this push down into the river, I think. All right. Oh, they still have 57 in the back. Okay, I need to help our team in town there. I was going to push left on their heavies, but I think pushing into town is going to be more helpful with that 57 here and everything. And yeah, the T22 yoloing into town from behind, I believe. Oh, my team is not looking very spicy right now. All right, Type 71, 60 TP. These dudes are getting massively farmed out. I need to pressure the 57 out of the fight. The thing is, the 57 heavy took a very smart position in the back of the map where he can't get quite pressured here. Oh, but he's actually being a little more aggressive now. This might be my opportunity here. 57 pushing all the way in. We hit a nice track shot into his tank. He is on the reload for now. Main problem, though, T22 and all these dudes are just kind of full sending it up here. Let's see if we can hit another shot into the 57 heavy. Let's pull back a little bit from this dude. I'm going to keep holding this position to the best of my ability here. Conway's probably going to die in just a second there. Unfortunately, he does get taken down. 60 TP goes down as well. I think this game is looking not so vibey for me. All right, T22 does ram me here. Let's put another... Oh my gosh, auto-aim. How ridiculous are you? Dude, my auto-aim was just like, yeah, let's just flick your gun up for absolutely no reason when you're aiming in on that tank there. All right, let's put one more shot into this man's here. Team was a... Goodness, guys. Our heavy's really messed up. Why didn't they pull back? Our heavy's really big time messed up there. Ay, ay, ay. I just wanted to bring up my average up by like 38 up to 3,800, but now we're losing too because our standard B did 0. Our IS-7 just YOLO'd into their whole team and died. Like, brother, what are you thinking? Fatness is not just a YouTuber. He's a super child player and happy guy. Ah, Studios, thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. That is very kind of you. I don't know who deleted that message, but thank you so much. All right. Okay, 357 likes. Oh, no, 360. Let's go, boys. Okay. Well, this is bad. Yeah. We're bailing out from here. I was going to go heavy set, then I realized they have a VK90 and E160 TP versus... just me, which means I'm dead if I do that. So we're gonna have to play the good old sit back, chillax, and have fun line of things. Maybe not fully leaving the middle of the map. Let's see if I can get through here unspotted. But definitely providing my team some support when necessary. Yo, should we have HisRoyalFatness spawn snipe? That sounds pretty insane, doesn't it? Let's watch an HRF spawn sniping session. All right, we have a VK90 over here. VK90 big chillin'. Ooh, Sheridan might not ever expect this. The VK90 big chillin' in the back. Oh, 300 heat to the face. Take that, buddy. Okay, I'm currently unspotted. Problem is, we have a 60 TP pulling in on my left now. So I'm going to have to pull down just slightly. Now, I don't want to back up too much because we can see that 183's position there. I don't know if the 183 has shots on me, but that VK certainly does. So I'm going to act like I'm distracted, get the 60 TP to poke forward. One shell into his hull. Very nice. And by the way, guys, my plan was never the spawn snipe. It was just knowing they were going to push through A and then we would need someone to try and stall that push. So, yeah. Because my whole team was just kind of being really aggro down low. There was no reason for me to do that as well. And this is the kind of safest position for me right here because I am mostly hull down. You'll see soon the C100 is not going to be able to pen me very easily. And so the enemy team are going to have to like mega overextend to do anything useful to me. Now 60 TP might be molding just because he got brained on, but you know how it works, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it works. All right, let's see. This E100's in the open. Put track shot into him. Very nice. 183 is being pretty aggressive up top right now. 60 TP is pulling the big brain flank right here, which tells me probably smart play to make right now. Let's put a shot into their back shot the on. Okay. We need to kill this E100 for starters. So I'm going to get ready to start doing that. Hopefully we get safe from the 183. And we can start farming out Monsieur E100 here. One shell, 500 damage. My team is down 3-0. I'm going to try and angle my lower plate down a little bit here. He pens the front of my hull. Okay, that's to be expected. One more shell into the C100. Here's where the lack of DPM on this tank is definitely going to be very noticeable. Anyways, this team was not the best. Not the best, unfortunately. Chieftain's trying to help me out. I do appreciate that. But he's going to die as a result. He should have focused on staying safe instead of kind of full sending it there the way he did. So... yay to my allies. Yay to my allies. Let's put another shot to this man's here. We're going to have to kind of start backing up around this corner. Okay, well, we are going to lose this anyways in a couple of seconds, so doesn't really matter. Not really. You know, with a max roll, I might be able to kill the C100 here. Sheridan has to go for the farms, pick up a kill. Alright, we might be able to just clutch this up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. 60 TP's tried to consider his options here. Oh my gosh, 60 TP. Struggling. Oh man, what on earth, team? How did you guys all lose C-Cap? The E160 TP were literally fighting me in our spawn. I didn't think my whole team would throw on C. Oh man. Our Batshot does 1 shot, our IS-7 does 1 shot, our Vickers does 2 shots. Like, those are super essential takes, 260 just YOLOing. Chieftain tried to help at least, but kind of helped in the wrong way. It actually would have been much better if that Chieftain Mark 6 had just 1v1 the 60 TP there. Because if he had, if he had just held the 60 TP at bay, I could have killed the E100 in the 1v1 and then helped him out against the 60 TP. But he kind of done messed up a little bit when he YOLO'd there. Oh, it's Fishy! It's the Fishy! Bishy. Boo. The real HisRoyalFatness has just showed up. Let's go. Are you streaming? Yee. Should I have Fishy join me? Ha, L. Oh, never mind. Maybe he won't want to join me. Maybe he will, though. Who knows? It might be fun. Good to see Fishy there. Okay, we're going to go right. We are still holding 3750 average. I need to get like 4k damage out one of these games, and then we're good. Our bash shot the odds so far spotted no one. Ooh, enemy 183 getting spotted up really, really quickly here by our bash shot the on there. He's going to back straight into my gun. 424. Very nice. I think their team is probably going D, judging by the fact that our Vickers of Batch have only spotted up the 183. Now, obviously, the enemy bash shot the on is pushing in pretty aggro on this side. But in the end, I think the big brain play here is YOLO bash shot the on. I think Fishy's probably one corner, so we don't have to worry about him. I think the bash shot the on 183, maybe one other TD are back here. So we should definitely take advantage of that as quickly as possible to clear their flank, because we're going to lose C-side if we don't make some fast plays here. So I'm going to see if I can continue spotting up this bash shot the on's position here. While bash shot the on gets spotted up in the open, the 183 has just fired his gun. Bash shot the on right in front of me, taking 553 right to the face. Very good. My allies need to make that aggressive play onto Mr. 183. I will see if I can hopefully pick up a kill on him in a moment's time here. There's a 50B above us. We should watch out for that. He is on B cap here, and I should be able to go hold down on this ditch in just a moment. Our Foch hopefully keeping that side at bay. Nice. 183 gets taken down. See if this bash shot the on's making a break for it. He sure is. Let's see if we hit those. We sure do. 343. Oh, clutch shot by the bash shot the on. My team is getting annihilated here. And triple capped out. So we're going to have to do something about caps very, very soon. I can't be super passive here because of the cap deficit, but also I don't want to get myself stuck in the factory, because factory fights absolutely just suck for a tank like this. Because there's, you know, especially if you're not hull down. Our Foch is quickly experiencing the autoloader syndrome, where he just sits there waiting for his next shells to load in, losing all of his hit points there, sadly. Enemy Foch, though, getting quite aggressive, taking 500 to the face. Fishy pushing it on the left-hand side as well. Enemy Foch just big chilling. We got Fishy in the open, same for a track shot, track him in the open, but oh my teammates are definitely not going to survive very long in this situation here, even if I put in as much support as I physically can. We're going to have to back up from Fishy, who's probably going to start headspetting my lower plate. Okay, he's just holding for now. They have double caps, like he doesn't have to do anything. Or, yeah, 2 cap advantage at least. All right, let's see if the Foch pushes in. Foch not quite making a play here. Fishy being quite aggro. That one, unfortunately, doesn't go through. I'm going to give him a little bit of side so he can't quite hesh my lower plate here. Let's see if we can do anything about Mr. Fashipoo in just a second. Mr. Fashipoo just full sending it in here. He does pen my drive wheels. Tease what he tease. Fishy just going to start heshing me. No, he fluffs his shots. Let's go. Picking up 1 kill here. Oh no, the 50B. Of course there's a 50B here. This is so sad. This team. Sad. Oh my goodness, man. I don't know what to say, dude. I don't know how our bad shot got himself killed there and stuff like that. I want to get in 2.6k out. Good seeing you, Fishy. Give you the fish bump. Our Vickers did 1 shot. How? This is the same Vickers I had last time. Okay. I practically give up at this point. Fishy is the real fatness. 07 nice. Yeah, dude. That game was just rat. There was nothing I could do with a team like that. Our Foch literally just drives into the factory and lets the AMX-50B put a full magazine into him. And he does nothing about it. I'm like, bruh. We all know Fatness is just commentating on Fishy's pre-recorded gameplay. Easy. Fatness is so calm if I had these teams. I start raging. I would rage too. Except I don't. But, RIP. Okay. Okay. I don't think we're going to get the 3,800 average. Like, the last 5 teams have just been trash, trash, trash. Like, our win rate went from 75 to 68. So, it's probably time to call quits soon on trying to worry too much about E5 average damage. Playing 35 games in the E5 in one sitting is a lot, though. I will admit. I just want to end on one decent game, at least, in the E5. Before moving on to bigger and better things. E6 is not here. Enemy team so far has sent no one into the A cap, which tells me, you know, their Tortoise might be headed up the hill, but it looks like their team's a little split. My team definitely is split up here. They probably have TDs in the back. I want to see if maybe we can get some shells into them before they can escape all the way. We do find the Tortoise in the open here. Put a quick heat shell into him. Hopefully he doesn't spot me up for that. I don't think the Tortoise has the view range. Okay, never mind. The Tortoise definitely has the view range. He does, however, ricochet the shell. Let's aim an AP shell into him once again. That accuracy coming in kind of clutch. We'll back up around the corner. Get him bopped by the Fashipu. Very nice. That's what we like to see. Aim a second shell into him. 403. Very nice. And the E100 is going to start shooting at our Fosh. Hopefully we get a shell into him in just a moment. E100 getting tracked in the open here. Let's aim for that drive wheel there. Oh, what a shot. Very nice. Okay, so we have immediate control of the enemy spawn. We have hopefully soon to be a double cap advantage. I'm going to make a bit of a sussy play. That could work really, really well if I can get to the entrance of the hill. The question is, though, does the 100... Well, T30 definitely spots me up. So I'll take a shot maybe from their Fashion type. But for the most part, I should be good at the entrance of hill. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Cool. So now these dudes are going to have to overextend to start shooting at me, in theory. Now, I don't know 100% where that Sheridan is on the enemy team. Looks like the 54 is kind of coming with. I just saw the tree fall down. I think that must be the Sheridan. I'm going to start pressuring a little bit at the top. We're going to win this game to supremacy cap points if the enemy team don't make any plays soon, regardless of what happens. So I may as well try and big brain on these fluos. T30, unfortunately, getting a bit of a ricochet here. Fosh does take some shots. E100 has just fired, however. So now is our time to start pressuring in. Let's put the track shots on the T30 here. My team is just full sending it, blitzing into the enemy team here. T30 still trying to shoot at me for some reason, though, instead of the 54. He does, unfortunately, hit me, but also he's going to go down to the 54. Sheridan being super aggressive up here, kind of full sending it for T30. Now, I do have to traverse the deal with the Sheridan, put a quick shell into this man's here. Apparently, he wants to focus me instead of the Fosh, who is a 2-shot, and so, therefore, he's going to leave the Fosh unharmed, and he's going to die in the process. Very big brain indeed. All right, let's try not to get HE'd by the C100 here. All right. Well, 54 shot the kill. Yeah. Not really sure what that YOLO was. Sheridan could have HE'd the Fosh on the side when he had it, but we do win the cup. Let's go. We get the dub. We just don't get the average damage. Your team was fat, L. I agree, Fishy. Dang it. All right. 3,690 average. Feels bad. We weren't able to keep the 3,800 for the whole entirety of the stream, and that last set of 3 teams was so bad. I do want to leave on a good game, though. Good seeing you, Fishy. How's it going? Fishy, why are you doing online in Blitz? Go away. Dude, Fishy is pro Blitz gamer. Fishy, revive your channel. Become pro streamer. Let's go. I'll promote you. I want to see Fishy chill commentary streams all day, every day. All right, let's go to town. They do have an Emil, an E5, and IS7, 113 GFT. So I think there's a good chance their team goes town. All right. Team Fat L, enemy Team Fat L. If you said Yag Tiger, you would be right. Nevertheless, the DPM is juicy. What is? George says 400 alpha. Oh, I am, dude. Super Conqueror. I apologize. I was reading chat. I really didn't mean to pit maneuver you like that, buddy. Twas an accident. Hey, is my chat visible? J, yes it is. Alright. Hopefully. M60 hasn't spotted anyone. Their team might actually be headed this way. I want one big 4K plus farm game to end it off on. My E5. Then I'll be happy. E5 though. It is almost perfect. I think we can all agree that really the only significant issue with the T110E5 is its pretty consistent lack of DPM. You add DPM to the equation and the E5 is just a straight up amazing tank. And so hopefully one day Wargaming will give the E5 the DPM that it oh so badly deserves to really become truly relevant. So it's just me and the Conqueror holding here. My team have control over the mid. Oh, here's the enemy's WZ being very aggressive. Let's put a quick shot into him back up. You gotta be kidding. No way. Ricochets off my mantlet and pens my turret ring. Get out of here with that luck. Oh my goodness. Hoplophobia, thank you so much for the donation. Really do appreciate it. Happy stickers indeed. These teams, lol. Yeah, natural disaster. I can agree with you a little bit on that one. All right, Hoplo, thank you so much for the donation. Really do appreciate that. One other heat shot to this man's okay or not. RNG just be like, no you. And now we got big brain IS-7 to deal with. Very poggers. The IS-7 kind of overextending just slightly here, I think. So he's going to try and back around the corner here. Oh, he gets absolutely hammered by the allies there. But now we can just go haul down here against Mr. IS-7. And guess what, buddy? Guess what? I have 370 heat pen. You do not. So IS-7 getting bopped with the YOLOs. IS-7 just full sending it in here. I'm going to see if I can avoid a shell from the Emil. We're going to use this IS-7 as a bit of a meat shield from the Emil one here. Let's try and angle our hull in a little bit here. We will take one shot from the IS-7, bouncing the Emil once more. Super Bonker finally coming in as the gamer support player that he was always meant to be. Putting another shot to the IS-7. Very nice. I think this is going to be too much of a sweep for me to farm 4K, but you know what? If we can get some damage out, I will be very, very much pleased. All right, let's see if this Emil pulls forward. Emil is thinking about pulling forward here. He is pulling forward. Let's put a track shell into the Emil. I'm going to get ready to pull forward on him. Nice shot with the Conqueror. But this game is already over, isn't it? Yes, sir. It is as good as done. Oh my goodness. I overdid trying to adjust my aim there because my auto aim was tracking onto him. I tried to pull back there and I totally just like messed that up big time. Bro, these games aren't even close. What is this nonsense? I can't even farm like... Yeah, this is where the E5 just sucks, dude. You don't have any DPM. You don't have any DPM to farm heavy side in sweep games. Like, every game's been a sweep. This is so sad. My poor T110E5 stats. Just wanted a good game. Okay. Okay. Here's the deal. We played 36 games in the T110E5. Let's have a final good game. But what tank? What tank should we do? I think it would be pretty memes to have a final good game in. There's always the 4005, one of my favorite tanks in the game, which is pretty lit. I will have to stream the E50M soon, tomorrow, once the update drops. Ooh, 215B, Chieftain, 4005 is looking at me, bro. The 4005 wants to be played. 4005. I can't help it. I have an addiction. I just need one fun game. The 4005 is the one that's going to bring me the most likely odds of that. Type 71 lacks DPM, same as the E5 or male and summertime render time. Ah, yeah, shock. Once I'm done showing a couple of replays before the end of the stream, then we will I'll tag you up on Discord. 60 TB gun is trash though. Yeah, 60 TB gun do be a little sus. All right. Ooh, what do we got here? What do we got here? All right. Bop, one shell. We've damaged them. 2 shots, almost. Not quite able to hit the second shell, unfortunately. Ooh, here's an E5 crossing. Bop, 400 alpha. Feels bad. Sheridan's probably poking, so I'll put a blind shot in just in case. Alright, we know where the Badger is. Our Mousy Poo is just full sending mid. We get 2 shots out there. Not too bad. We don't know where the WZ is, so I'd like to be careful until we know precisely the WZ113GFT's position, but... Let's go, 4005. Let's go mess up some people's days. As you do oh so very beautifully. Okay, we can't really mess up that dude's day just yet. I'm gonna wait for him to overextend though. The 4005 is all about just playing a little bit patient. A little bit patiently. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Is it worth my time? Might be worth it. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Okay, I really can't maintain the crossfire on the T110E5, but his day is about to go bad. 1 shell, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, 17, 18, 1900. Look at that, dude! I mean, who does not love that? Who does not love doing that to poor? I mean, that E5 was just casually pushing across the map. Wasn't even doing that much wrong. Man was just helping his team out. You know what happened to him? He got annihilated in a few seconds. Absolutely brained on. Mousy Poo needs to help me on the WZ here. That's the only way we're going to win this. So hopefully Mousy Poo is ready to give up his life to support me. Sheridan kind of providing a little bit of support here. If it was just the WZ by itself, I could potentially one clip him, in which case I'm chilling. But it's simply the fact that there's other tanks around this corner. Let's put one snap shell into this dude. All right, I'm going to just keep sitting here for the time being. Second shell into this dude. 1H into this dude. One more shell into this dude. Mousy Poo, come provide me an assisting hand here, buddy. Oh, yeah, 62 getting ammo-racked by the Mousy Poo. Let's go. That's what we wanted to see. Very cool indeed. All right, let's turn our attention back. Hopefully, the object won't be, WZ won't be super eager to YOLO into me now. Mousy Poo kind of pulling forward a little bit here. There's enemy Sheridan is behind us. Looks like he is waiting for a shell on me. Let's put a quick shell into him there. Unfortunately, he does hit those. Enemy Vickers is sitting there waiting for me as well. And here's where I just die. There's not really much I can do here. Dang it, I should have pulled forward and killed the WZ there. That was my bad. No. The Vickers is gonna kill me. Oh wait, maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. Maybe we'll big brain. Maybe we got the big brain. Okay. Yo! Big brain plays coming in clutch. Le Baja. Just big chillin'. One shell into his tracks. Very nice. We've already done close to 5k damage so far. I kind of want to just YOLO in on this dude. I'll wait for him to get distracted. Whee! Let's go! I love the 4005. I love it. I love it. Reported for hacks. Please don't rush the disaster. Don't do that. I really request you don't. 5.6k damage, dude. This tank is memes. Straight up. Oh, I gotta switch Aftermath because this one's all glitched out now. There you go. All right. 5.6k, dude. Tank's memes. Tank is straight up memes. Goodness, I loved the tank before it even got changed. Okay, speaking of 4005, replay time. I hope you're ready for a long replay because, guys, this one is very good. Definitely worth watching. We're skipping a little bit. So we're big chilling. FV4005. Going kind of mid here. I am camping for once. Wow, HisRoyalFatness actually camping. Imagine. So we're sitting here in the mid, just waiting for some opportunity to start farming some players out. Now this game gets really exciting at the end. The beginning's going to be a little bit slow, but trust me, it's worth watching. And oh no, a WoT 75 is spotted. Boom, tracked once. Boom, tracked twice. Boom, a third shell in. Dude loses 1300 HP and he barely even poked. Now I do lose quite a few hit points there to the Conqueror and AMX-50B. I didn't realize that they were going to be so aggressive in the entrance of Ruins. So I was like, okay, well, that's not so good, huh? So I'm pulling back, and we can just look at this lineup. We have a 54 holding Ruins by himself. My whole team is on encounter, and we have a Yag in the back. I quickly realized, okay, E75 is like the only tank in town with a Yag Tiger. I can clear these tanks pretty much by myself, no problem, especially the E75's HP. Enemy team is very split up, taking map control, taking ruins control. So we find that isolated group of targets, right? And that's where we're going into the town here to try and catch some Pepega Piggies off guard and hopefully pick up some kills on them. Now, Badger is holding up in the mid. He's harassing our dudes in the encounter cap. I do spot the Conqueror here, and I get a little bit unlucky. One ricochet. We do pen the second one, and the third one, unfortunately, barely misses. And the Badger, luckily, was not spotting me up there. But no biggie, we'll just reload the next magazine and continue forward. So just kind of big chilling here. Let's skip a little farther ahead. Okay, we got 9-10 seconds left. Now I think, okay, I'm gonna kill the E75. There's a Yag Tiger probably like right next to him, right? So just kind of pushing forward. I'm like, okay, we got this, boys. We got this. We got this. So getting ready to kill Mr. E75 here, and then I realize he's down low, and I'm like, oh! Out of nowhere, a wild Yag Tiger gets spotted. I get a little lucky here that the Badger decided not to shoot me from behind. Now, using reticle calibration and shell reload boost consumable, the Yag Tiger gets absolutely annihilated, just wiped out of the game. Goodbye. Dude's no longer here. But my team is still trying their best to slowly lose the game. Now, obviously, there's a 268 unspotted, but we do know roughly he was in the vicinity of where the Badger is. And so I'm not super concerned about him being in those bushes on my right, which is why I'm being a little aggressive here. My primary objective right now is to try and just catch someone off guard, full clip them out. So we find the WoT Object 268. Now I'm waiting for him to pull forward just enough for me to track him. Unfortunately, missing the drive wheel shot there But the Badger has not yet spotted me. So I decided, high risk, high reward. We're going to make a slightly risky play here to get a shot or two into this Badger, who's going to be really annoying for my allies to deal with. One shot into the Badger. 2 shots into the Badger. Badger snaps me. Unfortunately, not a good trade for me because now I am a one-shot, bringing the situation for me to something that is not so ideal. Now, we've already farmed 4k damage. Our 215B is about to go down to a fire. Our Yag is just kind of big chilling with the 268. It is 4 versus 3. 3 tank destroyers on my team. The Yag is the only one. I mean, all the dudes got enough hit points to hopefully clutch up for the team. As for me, not so much. I get 1 shell into the Badger here. Second shot, unfortunately, missing. I do pull back, and as a result, he dies, which is clutch. Just waiting for the 268 maybe to give me a shot. Unfortunately, doesn't. AMX fit to be on the enemy team. Boom. Ready calibration for the win. Absolutely allowing me to hit a nice snapshot on him there, which will be very clutch later on. A little foreshadowing. I was running cooldown boosters, or I believe I was. No, I was not. But you will be surprised just like how many times I used these consumables on my 4005. Now, I realized, okay, the 268 might get caught off guard here. Let's just try and pull the big brain flank on the 268 so we can perma-track him in the open if he were to back up. We're going to be a little patient. We're going to wait it out for the G and see if he pulls back enough to give me some damage. Now, 268 starts pulling back. I'm like, perfect. Let's aim for a track shot. We hit him in the tracks once, but then we miss our second track shot. So, unfortunately, big Sag, we weren't able to permatrack kill the 268, but we're now at 5,600 damage dealt. Jaegeru bounces or misses another shot on the 268. The Conqueror and 50B are just braining all these dudes. Not really much for me to do here. I'm just going to see, to the best of my ability, if I can maybe kill the 268, 50B, or Conqueror. I don't have a whole lot of choices. Jaegeru getting absolutely brained on, and I figure, you know what, the best play for me to make right now is to try and kill the Conqueror. Hitting 1 insane shot on the Conqueror here. Getting a nice clutch kill shot here. Okay, this is essential. Boom. Insane snapshot. 268 fluffs a shot. Second snapshot goes in, putting me at 7,000 damage. Now into a 1 versus 1. I got very, very lucky that the 268 missed, but the 268's gun handling is bad anyways. Now, 50B's on encounter cap. He expects me to be somewhere over here. Immediately, I know the only way I'm going to win this is if I catch that 50B off guard. I can only take like 1 shot from him, so let's try and catch him off guard. Boom. We managed to bait. I hear him shoot. I have better intro clip. I hear him shoot again. And so, boom, he ricochets. We pick up the kill. 8,235 damage in the 4005. Absolute beast of a vehicle. As you just saw from the live gameplay as well, this tank just slaps like nothing else. Casual Columbanov, 8,235 damage. We lost about 50,000 credits purely to consumables, which was great, but we still ended up profiting about 275k. Nice game in the 4005. Do we have more interesting replays? Okay. 205B on this one. We have Sheridan on Canal. I don't know why I saved that one. 4005 on Vineyards. 45 Castilla. Yeah. Sheridan up. No, I didn't save my M60 replay. Where is it? No. I had like the most meme game in my M60 on Castilla, but I forgot to save it. Well, isn't that just sad? Have I shown this one, or is this one even worth watching? Well, let's see. Okay, let's see. I think this one was pretty memes, simply because I remember this game. It wasn't crazy high damage in the Sheridan. It was just a meme game how the gun worked for me at the end. It was like the gun would refuse to miss its shots. And I was like, bruh, that's insane. So yeah, we just kind of chilling over here with one of my clanmates. We're kind of just pulling forward, farming out 54. Our, yeah, 140 kind of got baited. I don't know what on earth the enemy team was thinking here. The TDs just like dive bomb over the tallest hill. I'm like, okay, I gotta run away. So unfortunately that shell misses, and immediately I'm just trying to escape the massive amounts of crossfire that the enemy team has on us here. Like, me and the STB are just running for our lives at this point in time. Absolutely getting bombed. And so yeah, we run away like good little light tanks. And so far right now, I'm just kind of holding. We're just skipping a little to the boring parts. TVP's in the open. Sheridan's a really good tank, by the way. It's probably one of my favorite light tanks right alongside the Vickers Light right now, just because of its DPM and mobility, view range. It's so good. Sheridan outspots everything. Like this poor gorilla, he doesn't stand a chance. Like he's just gonna get spotted and bopped. So Here we go, a little bit more damage dealt. We're YOLOing in, trying to decide what to do with my allies. Now, obviously, we're going to lose our spawn. I can't deal with the TVP in 54. So what I decided to do in this situation is kind of push across and see if I can cross out the 60 TP from the corner. The score is down to 2-3, which is not very gamer. The TVP is kind of caught in the open, so we're going to pre-aim a quick shot into him. Making that TVP a one-shot is super essential to me. Clearing those meds first is going to be the most important part. So, yeah, we pick up a kill on the TVP. Very chill indeed. And now that leaves us in a kind of sticky situation. The Badger is full HP, but he's versus two very healthy heavies. My primary objective right now is to see if I can kill this 268. Now, 268 is not quite backing up, and so I'm like, you know what? If the 268 isn't going to make a play, may as well wait for the 60 TP to give me a nice little side shot here. Gun says, yes, will do. Nice little shell into him right there. Our 752 is going to YOL by 268, so I got to go back and help him. But first, we're going to blind fire. Okay, so first good shot of the game. Boom. That was definitely a pen into the T-54, bringing him down to our one shot. Our Badger is about to die, leaving him on 1 hit point because RNG hates me. What an absolute disgrace. I'm waiting here trying to kill the 54, but for some reason 54 is just big braining on me, and he's like, I'm not going to overextend. I'm like, maybe I should just pull forward and kill him myself, but I was like, well, if I can make the 268 at one shot, that's really important. But then the 268 is just big braining on me, so I'm like, darn it, I just suck at this game apparently. We will still, however, be able to pick up a kill on the 54 or 268. Right now, my priority was to kill the 268, but pretty poor shot by me. Currently, the situation in just a moment. Now, 54 luckily does suicide ram himself against the Badger. RIP to our mans. Our Badger is still thriving down there. Absolute Giga Chad Badger player. And I decide, you know, the only play left for me is to go for the 268. Now, instead of just sitting in the open, I realize we only have one shot at this. And that is to just full send it and hope I have the faster reaction time than the 268. Bop. Faster reaction time comes in handy there. And we're going to play the big kind of debate game from here on out. Now, 1 versus 2. I am a 2 to 3 shot to these heavy tanks. You can LTB. Okay, thank you. I appreciate your confidence in me, Vanessa. So we're gonna wait for their type to make a bit of a boo-boo. Type makes a bit of a boo-boo. Boom. Full dispersion. Gun goes burr. Big braining on this dude. We're gonna actually pull across from him now. Now, the whole intent of this play is to have him think that I'm thinking of pulling over here. So I'm gonna act like I'm pulling in this way. As soon as I go unspotted, we do the debate and pull back. Fantasy can show us 4-2-2 replay. Show us 4-2-2 replay. Do I have a good 4-2-2 replay? I don't think I do. We'll have to do a stream on one soon. Look at this shot. Sheridan gun goes burr. That was just insane. And then we proceed to YOLO in, bounce a shot, kill the 60 TP, get the dub, easy claps. Yeah, hate to see it. Almost 400 likes. Thank you so much, guys. What is Savage doing? LOL. Yeah, poor Savage got brained down. 5k damage, little call out. That was a fun game. Anything else worth showing? Oh, no, that was 7k in the Sheridan, but that was just a bot farm fest. I don't even know if it's worth showing. TVP, I think that was on stream. This isn't going to be a full comprehensive replay, but this next clip is just going to show you when RNG just loves you. Okay, so, yeah. 4005 once again. If you didn't know, I love this tank. This Concept 1B is going to really regret not turning his turret my direction. Bop. Okay, so we hit the first shot. I'm not using any special consumables on this dude. This dude is just going to get very, very unlucky. And a bop, he loses 446 again. So we've done 889 damage to 2 shots. And then, dude's crossing the open. Boo. Second shell goes right in. And then we max rolled. And just like that, it's at 300 HP. 1822 damage magazine in the 4005. Now, I think the rest of the game is pretty boring. Yeah, we just go through kind of bopping a few dudes. 3,500 damage dealt. Fun stuff. Cool. T110E5. Actually had a pretty good session in it today. It's not great in terms of average, as we did drop below 3,800, which was kind of my milestone goal I wanted for the E5. But we still performed overall pretty well, and I think you guys can definitely see for the T110E5 the kind of attractions of this vehicle and just why it can be very, very nice and enjoyable once Wargaming give it its proper damage per minute. You know, take a second off the reload maybe. Well, maybe they never will. I pray they do. If they do that, the E5 will easily be one of the best versatile tier 10 heavy tanks in the game. That's the dream. That's what I'm hoping for. Also, Bobby is here. So say hello to Bobby in the chat. Bobby, say hello back. Okay, she's kind of sleepy. So that's going to be it for today's live stream. I was only going to stream for 2 hours, but here we are 3 hours later as things go. What I'm going to do is probably do an E50M stream tomorrow because update 7.2 should drop tonight, which means PBRE 50M. I don't know if it's going to really change the tank, but at least we'll have PBRE 50M to play, and I haven't played the 50M in a long time, so may as well, and plus new gun sound, so it'll be worth playing. So I will try and get a stream to you tomorrow unless something comes up and prevents me from streaming, but that should be it for today, guys. Thank you very much for the support today. Everyone who dropped by the stream, donated, liked the stream, the mods, and all that good stuff. It is always appreciated. And I will have to catch you for the next stream. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully. So you guys have a great night. Take later. Peace. Sorry, update 9.2, not 7.2. Ari. Okay, before we end, where did you get that shirt from? I got this shirt from Mobile Masters 2018, which was an offline tournament, and it was part of the package order they gave us, if you're wondering. I think you can order it from their website, but this shirt is quite old. All right. I don't know.